Hello, 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 hello. Good, 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 good. I'm not even muted. I'm not even muted, boys. Welcome in. Sega Showcase auction. You guys already know this is going to be a big one. 210 games across Master System and Sega Genesis mostly. There's a small smattering of Sega Saturn in there as well, but the bulk, the vast majority of stuff is Master System and Genesis. So, get ready. Get ready. Because it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for this auction. I'm more shredded than usual. Not even a joke. You're looking great. Thank you, Startide. Funny enough, girlfriend and I just re-upped our gym memberships. I haven't been to an actual commercial gym since the COVID lockdowns. So what is that? Mid-2019? I haven't been to an actual gym. 2 weeks back. 2 weeks back to the gym right now. So, yeah, it's good to... Good. Guess it's working. That's what I like to hear. It's what I like to hear. Welcome in, Alma Mike, Ronaldo Perez. Lucky One, Power Collectors, Blockbuster Late Fees, Mika Witten. Bogo 319. Yeah, 100%, man. It just feels so nice to have everything again. Like, it's helping my routine. It's helping everything. You know what I mean? Like, getting out of the house, going to the gym. It's just... It's great. It's been great. Yeah, exactly. I just lift the graded game storage boxes. Exactly. Yeah, you say there's an 8.5 of that MK Mythologies. I didn't even know that. I am the 9.8 seller. So I guess the 8.5 guy can just, you know... that's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. Bad luck. Not the guy you want to be, I'll tell you that much. Some items that I consigned quite a while ago are finally getting into the weekly. Finally. Hey, there we go, Startide. Do it. Watching content for over a week now, and it's also been entertaining and informative. Your subscriber number growing the way it seems to be. Appreciate it, Steve Thompson. Glad you found the channel, glad you checked it out, and glad you're enjoying it. Appreciate the kind words, man. Greatly appreciate it. One downside to the Sega auction is you can't have nearly as many crack talks. Yeah, no doubt. Yo, Cody, welcome in. Before we get going here, because there's going to be big items like right out the gate with Alex Kidd Games. So I do just want to tell you guys, of course, tonight's auction sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to them. Tonight we are watching a showcase auction. If you want to get into a showcase or even the upcoming signature auction, you do have to have premium items. Think very expensive games, very rare games, ideally a combination of both. If you have raw games, it's not an issue. Heritage can help you with grading them either through CGC, Heritage, or either through CGC, WATA, or VGA. So if you have raw games, if you have graded games, reach out for referrals, reach out for appraisals using this link right here in the description. Any other questions about the consignment process? $1,200. If you end up consigning anything, please let me know. I love knowing when you guys have items in this auction. And of course, thank you to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring tonight. And thank you all for being here tonight. Hit the like button and let's go. Alex Kidd in the Miracle World, 9.6A. Everything we see tonight is going to be pretty freaking good. It's going to be pretty freaking good. Alex Kidd here is pushing almost up to the $2,000 mark. They've only offered it one time before, and it was a CIB back in February. So, first time they've offered a sealed copy of this game.
Next lot.
This is from the Plattsburgh collection as well, which I was seeing that a lot of these are marked Plattsburgh. Like this Alf game coming up as well. Same with Astro Warrior here. Same with Bomber Raider, California Games, Captain Silver. A lot of this Master System stuff is going to be coming from a single find, a single, you know what I mean? From one pedigree, which is incredible. So, whoever this frickin'
$1,600.
Whoever the frickin' Plattsburgh guy is,
$1,800.
it's a hell of a collection. Hell of a collection that was unearthed and sent to WATA and now sent to Heritage Auctions.
Fair warning.
One mighty payday for this individual. Alex Kidd and the Lost Stars as well here. Going for $2,000 there. Here's Alf. One that I'm familiar with as being like, oh my god. Okay, I was about to say, I know it's very rare for Master System. Fucking almost $7,000 here with one more bid.
Fair warning.
Whew. 9.68 plus on the elf.
$6,500.
That's crazy. Wish you had stuff good enough to auction. Yeah, the showcase and the signatures, like, they're the good auctions, like we're seeing so far. They're the big auctions. Many Venn diagrams. Investor, collector, nerd, jock, nice guy, net celeb, and Discord. Yes, Startide. Yes,
Fair
yes. Alf here. One more bid to get to 8,000.
Next lot.
Nope. 7,800 on Alf. Like, I'll be honest, I don't do a whole lot of Master System collecting. I never have. But like, shit. First time offering it. We don't have, weird enough, hey, weird thing. That kind of probably slips your minds, because it slipped my mind. We don't have population reports for Sega Master System.
$320.
We don't have them. Like, I can't tell you the pop report on Elf. For whatever reason, we don't have pop reports on it.
$400.
I did not know. Does Elf actually stand for alien lifeform? Is that real? Like, is that canon? If it is, I had no idea. If that's true, I had no idea. Yeah, another fat one, exactly. And this one, Hockey Guy, there's going to be actual bidding on every single item. So, could be 2 hours to 3 hours for tonight's auction. How much is Elf CIB? I honestly don't even know, JK. I don't know. I just always knew that Elf was one game that I had to keep my eyes open for.
$380.
Yes, alien lifeform. Tis true, young Gregory. Yeah, I barely watched any Elf. Like, my parents would sometimes have Elf on. I know he eats cats. That's objectively funny, but...
Next lot.
Was Master System? Yes.
$60.
Yeah, that's exactly, Mike. Master System is NES era. We had there, Astro Warrior was 9.88 for 504, Bomber Raid $432. Here's California Games, 9.68 plus, quickly shot up to 1,500 there after BP.
Fair warning.
They've sold one copy of Cali Games on Genesis before, first time for Master System.
Next lot.
Yeah, this is, honest to God, like, this has to be the most Master System we have ever seen for auction. You can see here as I keep scrolling, like, there's a fuck ton of Master System. I don't know if we'll ever see this big of a Master System collection come to auction again. And most of it's Plattsburgh. Most of it's the Plattsburgh collection, so pretty freaking insane. Cali Games goes for $1,560. This collecting, selling, this is easy. Just only get games that aren't objectively terrible. Exactly.
$440.
Supio, do you do Master System at all, Supio? Does VGA grade PAL PlayStation? Yes, they will.
$480.
Yeah, WATA won't do it, Nicholas, but VGA definitely will do PAL PlayStation. VGA will grade any size. So the only thing is they have to be able to authenticate it with VGA. If they authenticate it, they will grade it for you. So you can send it to VGA, yep.
$650.
I have a question. How many Dragon Ball games are you missing for a complete factory sealed mint set? Like one or two games from everything prior to 360. There's still a bunch of 360, PS3, PS4 ones that I need to get that I didn't really care as much about. I only need like DBZ Sagas. I think I just need Sagas. But then I need to upgrade a few copies too. So, depends how you want to count that. But I need Sagas still, which is funny. Captain Silver, 9.88 plus for 720. Into Cloudmaster, 9.48 plus.
$300.
You can already see some price drops coming in the near future. I think more Master System is out there. I can't even comment on the relative rarity of some of this Master System stuff.
$340.
It's just always been outside of my scope. It just never,
Fair warning.
it is kind of niche. Like, I didn't want to say niche, but it is kind of niche. But then it's also one of those things where, it's one of those things where you hardly ever see Master System come up locally. At least it never came up locally in my city. So it's really hard to even get into the console, let alone sealed, right?
Fair
There's
warning.
like I barely even have held any
Next lot.
CIB Master System games throughout my collecting career because it just never comes up. Cloudmaster ended at 480 there. Cyborg Hunter is
warning.
9.88 plus.
$360.
No, I wouldn't count that as spam. You're the sweetest king, man.
$380.
How could I count that as spam? Is there a way to clean a sealed DVD game without goo gone?
Fair warning.
Yeah, Bestine, lighter fluid, rubbing alcohol. Just depends what you
Next
need to
lot.
clean off. Yo, Botch.
$550.
Cyborg Hunter, 9.88 plus for 432. Double Dragon, 9.6A on this one.
$950.
Highest graded copy they've offered. First game. Interesting. I didn't know that. The NES release is a port. Oh, subsequent ports were made to the NES. Oh, never mind. NES first
warning.
and Sega Master System second. Right?
Next lot.
Game is the first game. Yeah, it has to be NES first, if I'm reading that correctly. It was in a weird order of sequence there. It's like, this is the first release of Double Dragon. It was ported to the NES first,
Fair
and then
warning.
Sega Master System. 1,560. Here's
$180.
Fantasy Zone, 9.6A. Yo, Gambit.
$200.
Yo, 3-Up Collects. Welcome in, man. Gyrodinus Rex.
$220.
There's always more of everything out there. That's the beauty of collectibles. It, like... yes. The one thing I've always tried my hardest to do, Mike, is really purchase the items. And it's really hard to do now with how prices are, right? But I would
Fair
always
warning.
try to purchase things out of...
Next lot.
like, if I really thought something was my only
$85.
chance to get something, I would kind of try to break the bank on it as much as I could, right? It's obviously really hard to predict which
Fair
items
warning.
might truly be
$95.
your only chance to buy something.
$130.
But for the most part, yes, you'll have additional opportunities to buy anything. Just some items are really fucking hard to find if you don't buy them when they come up. Like, tonight we have Crusader of
Fair
Senti,
warning.
right? On the Sega Genesis, factory sealed. If you don't buy this copy of Crusader of Senti tonight,
Fair warning.
who knows when you'll have another chance? Like, who knows?
Next
You know what
lot.
I mean?
$190.
Fantasy Zone ended at 252. Fantasy Zone 2 ended at 324. Fantasy Zone The Maze. I didn't know there were
Fair
3
warning.
Fantasy Zone games on Sega Master System. Yes, Addy. 11K Greg is popping
$220.
off. Absolutely. Holy smokes, your short views got out of hand. Did you break 10K just some time ago? Yes. Yes, Tatsu. Yes, yes, yes. The shorts just exploded the channel, man. Pretty crazy. Psychic World is a pretty good game
Fair
and rare.
warning.
Yes, I'm familiar with the title. Basically, if I'm familiar with the
$340.
title on a Power Strike's also a really rare game. Yeah, $3,000. If I'm familiar with the Sega Master System game, it's probably either a good game, a known IP, or rare. Like, I
Next
do
lot.
not know anything else for
$34.
Master System. It has to be like a known IP, very expensive, or just like rare. Fantasy Zone, or
$38.
Galaxy Force Story, 9.4A here. Fantasy Zone The Maze ended at 384. You only need a mid-factory sealed Greatest Hits PS2 game, 1 for 360. You have 6 copies of all the Dragon Ball The Breakers, 3 Collector's Edition. Wow, 3 normal copies for consoles. Nice, Tim, nice. Yeah, it sounds like you're ahead of me, honestly. I didn't go too hard on 360
Fair warning.
era and above. I just like didn't care as much, so
$65.
I still have a bunch of holes to fill in there.
$70.
Anything super popular, 9.88 plus plus, you can keep bidding up and yeah, still not win exactly.
$75.
Pump the Senti? Yep.
$80.
Will we see Phantasy Star? What grade? No Phantasy Star
Fair
tonight. No Phantasy Star on Master System tonight.
Next lot.
That is one key title they're definitely missing. Which, I mean, obviously, this Plattsburgh collection doesn't just have a complete set here. Here's Golden Axe, 9.6A. First time offering the Master System. Wow, okay.
Fair warning.
That's really fucking cool. Oh, man.
Next
Like,
lot.
part of me is almost mad I didn't just buy that. Like, I would way rather own it on Golvelius as a real game as well. 9.8A here.
$300.
It's an RPG. That's how I know it's like I said, I just know it because it's always been a valuable CIB. I guess people don't care about it factory sealed, kind of surprisingly. Golden Axe, I'd much rather own it on Sega Genesis than Master System.
Next lot.
But that's still really, really cool.
$40.
Really, really cool. $408 for Golvelius. Wow. And yeah, $630 for the Golden Axe. I would have expected more out of both of those.
$380.
Be honest. Consignment 9.8A plus here. Yo, thanks, Nick Morgan. Greatly appreciate it, man. Yeah, you've been waiting forever to Greg. Yeah, to grab one of Greg's tops, but they never come up. Exactly. Exactly, Mike. So when one does come up, make sure to throw your entire bank account at it. They'll be grading Powell in the future. They just don't have a date. With that said, should I wait for water or just go with VGA? It's really up to you, Nicholas. There is no wrong answer there. WATA could be a year away. I don't want to say like, oh, wait for WATA. It'll only be a few months. Like,
$440.
that could be a long time away. So if it matters to you to get it graded sooner rather than later, probably VGA. But yeah, there's no wrong answer. Just
$480.
kind of whatever you want to do with it. Oh, I'm big time sleeping on Master System tier, Dinas. Big time. Like 100%. 100%. Or it's a dead collecting system and the prices will never amount to anything. Whichever way you want to cut it, you know? Whatever way you want to cut it. Master System has just never been my console of choice. Kung Fu Kid 9.6A plus, Consignment there 9.8A plus ended at 552. Yo, Steve Craig Retro Games. Yeah, that's insane, Tim. Congrats on that, man.
$160.
Get a picture at some point if you can of all your games together. Did you know there was a Berserk game on PS4? So many games you missed lately? Is that North American release, Cody? I don't think I did know there's a Berserk game on PS4. Did you know there's a Berserk game on Sega Dreamcast?
Fair warning.
That's kind of crazy. Lord of the Sword, 9.6B+.
Next lot.
Golvelius is a cool title. I think a lot of people likely just don't know about it, but it's a cool title. Yeah, I almost feel like $408 for the 9. I don't know. What the hell's the CIB cost?
$170.
Someone price check the CIB on Golvelius. I'm super curious. Maybe I'm just out to lunch on it, but here's Lucky Dime Caper starring Donald Duck, a PAL prototype of the game. Pretty cool. The Lucky Dime Caper is it's a pretty popular Disney game, I think. I think it is. Lord of the Sword ended at 264. Seems like Sega was pretty brave regarding 8-bit ports. Like, I would never do an 8-bit port of Golden Axe or Galaxy Force 2. Yeah,
Fair warning.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. You lost money on Galaxy Force because of grading fees, but should be in the black on the other 3 games tonight. What are your other games tonight, Power Collectors? Or let me know after they end. Either way you want to do it. The prototype ended at 288. Not too expensive if you're into prototypes, I don't think. I don't have a huge gauge on proto prices, but, you know, $300 for any prototype just doesn't feel terrible. Mercs there was 9.6A++, European version, into Miracle Warriors, 9.8A+. And, of course, Plattsburgh Collection. Highest graded example they've featured, because of course, right.
$420.
Outbid on Lord, underbidder? On Lord of the Sword?
$440.
You already see CGC taking over or WATA dropping prices, and perhaps CGC still takes over. Interesting.
$480.
I do hope that, like, WATA drops. That'd be awesome. Or they do another coupon rush. That'd be awesome. Let's do it.
Fair warning.
Why aren't these prototypes listed tonight WATA certified? I feel like... Did you see what happened with D-Rob by Atari? With his WATA prototype certification?
Next lot.
I have to feel like...
$1,100.
I don't want to put words in D-Rob's mouth because I don't remember the exact context. But I almost felt like he said
Fair
He
warning.
might have said that they're redoing something with their prototype, like what they do with them.
$1,400.
Maybe the service isn't offered right now.
$1,600.
Miracle Warriors ended at 576. Montezuma's Revenge, 9.8A+.
Fair warning.
Never offered before, of course. This is coming from the 1984 computer title, which was also on Atari 2600 and 5200 and ColecoVision. Which is crazy.
Fair warning.
I'm much more familiar with this title on Atari 2600 and Coleco, Montezuma's Revenge. Pushing over 2500 here for the Master System version.
Fair warning.
Apologies as mentioned when you're in the video, CGC is only doing standard-sized games currently. I do believe so, Counterpie. They might be able to do very small special editions, steelbooks, but they can't do custom stuff. I feel like I remember either Matt or Jason saying they can do like steelbook size stuff, like a very small collector's edition, if you know what I mean.
Fair warning.
But don't quote me on that. If you have something like that,
Next lot.
ask first before you
$800.
submit it. Don't just send them something that's odd-sized. Power Strike, mail-in exclusive. Mail order, yeah. Very limited retail distribution. First time offering it, of course. You won't, yeah, it even says, it's Sega's first special edition game. You won't find this version on store shelves. We're pushing easily over 5,000-6,000 here. I would love to see a pop report on this. This has always been a rare game, CIB. Again, right, one that I always kept my eyes open for just because I knew it was expensive. Kind of crazy to see. Still bidding. In the black on the Ninja after losing 10 grand the past couple weeks.
Next lot.
You loved Montezuma's Revenge on Apple II? That's crazy, Undamned. Power Strike ends at 66. Did that tie Elf or did it beat Elf?
$40.
Elf is still the leader at 78. Power Strike at 66. Whew. That's big. Into Rambo 3, 9.6A. Super freaking cool that Rambo got released on Master System. Yo, Mort! Welcome in, dude. Glad to see you here.
Fair warning.
Mort, I checked out more of your content. I meant to ask you, do you edit your own videos? If so, holy shit, they're amazing. I mean, even if you don't edit them, they're still really well edited. But if you do it yourself, man, you're doing a good job. Very impressive, Mort. Very impressive. Rambo 3, 9.6A ended at 504 there. Into Raston, 9.6A. I've always had a, like, I don't want to say like a knack towards this game or a, an affinity towards it. I don't even know if I've ever played it, but I've always like associated it with Golden Axe in my head, probably just due to the cover art. So I've always like also liked it. None of that makes any sense, but that's how it works sometimes.
Next lot. $900.
Here's, oh my god. Okay, so bidding just exploded. We're up to almost $3,000. Frickin' Rocky, 9.8 A++.
$3,000.
If this, like, I would love to get a copy of Rocky at some point. My favorite movie franchise. I just don't need a perfect copy. Nor can I, like, I can't afford this copy. We're looking at $4,500 right now. But what an insanely cool game to own.
Fair warning.
Like, very, very cool that Rocky got a release on SMS.
Next lot.
Ends at 4,320 for the 9.8 A++. Crazy. Super, super, super cool.
Fair warning.
Yeah, 5K, I agree. Pretty rare one. Definitely would not have bet 6K for Power Strike. Collectors showed up for the Power Strike. Collectors showed up.
Fair warning. Next lot.
You do! Been teaching yourself since February. Damn, dude, you're doing great. You're doing great. Would love to do it. Yes, man, let's do it. Absolutely, Mort. I'd love to work with you, man. Absolutely. That's crazy. You do your own editing, man. Jesus. How many hours does it take you? Like, I know how long it takes to edit my videos, and like, you have more B-roll, more cuts, more, like, just like more everything, essentially. And you know, it might take me anywhere from 3 to 8 hours to edit a video. Shinobi 9.6A on Sega Master System. I don't know if this is the first, like, is this where Shinobi got its first release? I know it's 87 arcade classic. Where did Shinobi first release, though? It's getting love here, too. We're almost pushing over $2,000. R-Type there ended at 660. I don't know where Shinobi first got released.
$55.
It would make sense if the SMS version was first, but I don't want to say definitively in any way. $1,800 there, into Shooting Gallery, 9.6A. Keep pumping Rocky? Well, I'm not going to be able to afford it at that point. There are a couple of NES prototypes on eBay now with the new WATA prototype labeled The Battlefields of Napoleon as 3 days ago, and it was already over 9K. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know by Atari why this one wouldn't have gone through the authentication process and all that, but
$160.
first Rocky is on CV. Yes, Power Collectors. I looked at the Rocky on Coleco. I think Heritage even sold one at one point. Rocky on ColecoVision.
$170.
Yeah, the only thing you needed, was a perfect Rocky copy.
Fair warning.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh collection. Yes, the Plattsburgh collection is very impressive. Sonic the Hedgehog 9.4 A++ European Mega Drive version. Oh, they've actually offered it before. I was going to say this is the first time they've offered it here on Heritage. I know they've sold it on Golden Auctions now twice. Yeah, after this auction ends here on the Sonic, take a peek at the comp on it, because I thought this was the first time they've offered it here over on Heritage.
Fair warning.
Pushing almost over 5,000.
4,000.
Do you have Instagram, Mort? Hit me up there if you can. Had a crazy week. Got a sealed Super Mario Advance Tuesday for 50, then a sealed Leaf Green for 100 yesterday at the Secret Thrift. Damn, Pokejohn, killing it, man. That's huge.
$320.
So Sonic the Hedgehog here, European 9.4 A++, closes at $5,000.
Fair warning.
They have a 9.8 A+ coming up at the SIG. Woo! 2 of them coming up at the signature. Jesus. That's crazy. They're not going to show me comps easily, though. What can I type in there? Mega Drive? Sonic Mega Drive? Would that bring it up? Maybe?
Next lot. $240.
Would Sonic Mega bring it up? Or am I missing? Spellcaster here is a 9.6 A+.
Fair warning.
4,800 just back on August 5th at the SIG. All right, there we go. It's 9.4 A++. Same grade sold at the signature auction. 4,800. Tonight it sold for 5,000.
$80.
Sonic doing decent. Doing decent.
Fair warning.
Hours? You love it. It's one of the most fun things you've ever done creatively. That's awesome, man. Good to hear. Yeah, I figured it'd have to take you hours. Hours and hours and hours. They're high quality videos. Keep putting them out and you'll inevitably grow.
$340.
You will inevitably grow if you keep putting out high quality stuff like that. Yo, take care, man. Appreciate you popping in.
Next lot.
I don't know, JK. I think the Plattsburgh collection, you can read about it on the WATA blog. I think you can access the WATA blog on the WATA website, and you can read about the pedigree of the Plattsburgh collection.
$650.
What are you saying there, Power Click? Shooting Gallery is the duck hunt of the SMS.
Fair warning.
BGA had it. They were all 80 plus, so they dumped them.
Next lot. $190.
In the town they were found.
$200. $200.
Not sure what you're talking about there. Sup, yo. The name Plattsburgh sounds so Nickelodeon.
Fair warning.
Into Transbot here, 9.6 A+.
$360.
Time Soldiers ended 720, Thunderblade ended 384, Spellcaster ended 264, Transbot 288, and Vigilante here 9.48 plus. The next really big ones here are the two Wonder Boy games should do solid, as well as East. And then we enter into Sega Genesis. So a few more decent ones here on Master System, and then Genesis will definitely provide some, yeah, there we go. Chokeslam to Hell is already in the chat. He's ready to go.
$220.
What's the expected most expensive game? Rick, there's a 9.8 Sonic tonight. That has to be the biggest, right? Has to be. I think it's already over 50,000, so I'd be surprised if there's something bigger than the Sonic at 9.8A. I think it's an early print too, like a made in Japan Sonic. So like,
fair warning.
It's heat. There's heat coming from that Sonic.
$280. $300.
The biggest question is, how much lower will it sell from the other comp? Might it beat the other comp? That'd be insane. Any predictions on how high Senti will go?
$950.
Man. Wanted, 9.8A plus there for 336. Into Wonder Boy, 9.6A plus here. They only offered an ungraded CIB. Why the hell did they even offer that? 9.6A plus here. Pushing over $2,000.
$1,900. $2,000. $2,000. $2,000. $2,000. $2,000. $3,000. $3,000. $3,400.
Quick bidding here on the Wonder Boy. Quick bidding. One more bid and we shoot over 4,000. Damn. Damn.
Next lot.
And as quickly as it started, it ended.
$80.
Wonder Boy goes for 38.40. Damn. I knew it was going to be like a solid one, but I didn't expect 4,000 solid.
Fair warning.
Here's Wonder Boy in Monsterland now. 9.8B though.
$500. $600.
First time they've had it. I don't think this will even come close to competing with the other Wonder Boy, but
next lot.
Wonder Boy is just a cool title.
$800.
Wonder Boy 3 is supreme, but Wonder Boy is just great too.
$900.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Wonder Boy. That's why I knew there was some life in them there. And here's East, of course, of the East franchise, so like there's just value here. First time offering East, The Vanished Omens.
Fair warning.
It should be 100K plus. Yeah, it should still go over 100K, right?
Fair
JK?
warning.
It should.
$1,200.
Good.
$1,300.
What's a good Sega title to seek out? Sonic the Hedgehog. Get your Sonics. East is actually pushing into the thousands. Yeah, into the over 1,000. Maybe we will get to the thousands. We just have to hit 2. 2,000 is multiple thousands.
Fair warning.
With how some of these other RPG type games went tonight, I didn't know if East was gonna look at that, a buzzer beater. I didn't know if East was gonna get love. Like we'd already seen Golvelius not do that well, and I think there was a different one as well. Yeah, Daniel, I owned a Sega Genesis. I was fortunate enough to have a Sega Genesis as a kid. We didn't have a ton of games for it. We had the Sega 6-pack. So I'm obviously huge fans of, every game that was on the 6-pack.
Next lot.
Otherwise, I mean, it's hard for me to even remember the games we owned. Toxic Crusaders.
$850.
Genesis here starts right away. This is a sales rep case with the console controllers and Sega Scope 3D glasses for the Master System. Really freaking cool piece of non-retail Sega Master System collectors. Like, really freaking cool if you're into these types of items. And people are. If you were wondering if people were into them, the answer is yes. Pushing over $2,000 pretty easy here. I didn't know what to expect out of this thing. Holy shit. This is going to outsell most games. It already has. This has outsold most every factory sealed game that's sold for Master System.
Fair warning. $3,000.
Pretty freaking crazy.
$3,200.
We're still pushing. We're almost at $4,000 now. So it's a sales
Fair
rep
warning.
case. Also has the instruction manuals for everything, form-fitting plastic to house all
Next
the
lot.
accessories.
$600.
It sold for $3,600. I mean, I'm not deep enough in Master System to even know. Yeah, exactly. Nick Morgan. I have never seen it before
Fair
either.
warning.
So, just a crazy ass item. But
Next
I just
lot.
didn't expect 3,600.
1,100. 1,200.
Rarity and novelty. I mean, yeah, shit. The Adventures of Batman and Robin, VGA 95 on Genesis. Action 52 was a 9.4 A++ for 690. This is huge. This is a cardboard box. This is not a hard clamshell, so keep in mind how flimsy those cardboard Sega Genesis are. Sega Genesises.
1,000.
Cardboard 95 on Genesis is crazy. Has Alien Soldier on Mega Drive come up yet? I can't remember that one. Can't remember if it has or not.
$1,900. $2,000.
No, if Sonic's not yet. Not yet. You got time. We just walking into Sega Genesis here. You won the Monster Land? Nice. Not sure what price you expected on it. 660 there.
100.
Batman and Robin goes for $2,280. Yeah. Not surprised. That's just really cool. Here's Animaniacs 9.2A plus.
Fair warning.
Yeah, sales rep, get your cases out, no doubt. And thank you, Simon. Thank you.
$260. Fair warning.
You love the Monster Boy series? Very cool.
Next lot. $85. $120.
Just getting caught up on you guys here.
$130.
Yeah, the artwork on that Batman's insane. Yeah, exactly. 95 on that's crazy. If you know, you know. It's just crazy. Is it worth grading a Sega CIB? True Lies? No. Like, I mean, that was kind of harsh.
$60.
Like, the answer is like, no, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? If you have True Lies on Sega Genesis, no, it's absolutely not worth it.
Fair warning.
The grading fees are worth more than the game is.
$300.
But if you just want to do it for your own collection, like, sure. But CIB Genesis in general,
fair warning.
Clamshells protect themselves really fucking well.
Next
so a lot of the difficulty is in the manual with CIB Genesis. You have to have something rare and expensive.
$170.
Yeah, exactly. That was back when it was $75. At $170 through WATA, if you can do it CGC, $100.
$200.
There's still not much value there in grading Sega Genesis CIB.
$220. $240.
Ariel Little Mermaid 9.2B Sega Genesis. What Nintendo console do you have? All of them. I have all of them, so. It's way harder to get high grades.
Fair warning.
It's way harder to get high grade clamshell boxes than you think. They are very harsh on them. Sonic is one game you have value at if you can get 8.0 or higher. That's interesting you say that, Chokeslam. Yeah, I haven't graded a ton of sealed ones, so I can't say definitively. But what I have graded with sealed turned out pretty well. Like, you know what I expected out of it? It's interesting if they are a lot harsher on CIBs with Genesis. Because I just expect a 9.0 to be a given, to be honest, right?
Fair warning.
Like, if you have a hard case that's in not shit condition, it's probably a 9. That's in my head, but again, I haven't graded many, so I could very well just be talking about my ass. Sealed is a different story, protects the clamshell from scratching and scuffs.
$1,600. $1,000.
Ariel Disney's Little Mermaid, $456 there. Your thought is when Arnold passes in the future, it will skyrocket. Thoughts? You're buying like you're not wrong that Arnold memorabilia will go up, but a complete in box copy of True Lies is not the pick.
$2,000.
Like that's not the choice. You know what I mean? That's as low tier Arnold type of merch you could get. Arnold Palmer's Tournament Golf, 9.8A+. Pushing over 2,000 here, almost at 3,000. Highest graded out of 3. Of course, Arnold Palmer, famous for having iced tea and nothing else.
Fair warning.
Yeah, like you'd want to get something better than that, Crypto Pimp. It's not a terrible speculation, it's just not a great item to speculate on. Unless you meant when Arnold Palmer passes away.
$280.
Was Palmer the one you didn't think was dead, but he is dead? Is he dead?
Fair warning.
Do we need to go down that road again? Is Arnold Palmer dead? I would have said no.
$300.
But he looks pretty fucking old on that Genesis cover, so like, maybe the answer is yes. Yeah, Arnold Palmer, you know, famous for his iced tea. Very good. 50-50, half lemonade. Is Arnold Palmer tea still $1? Or did inflation hit Arnold Palmer tea? Or is that Arizona tea? No, Arizona tea was sponsored by Palmer, was it not? Or does Palmer make those fancy glass ones?
$420.
Uh-oh. I'm exposing myself as a Palmer fraud. It did end at 2,880 though. So the iced tea market is alive and well. That was Asterix and the Great Rescue, 348. Atomic Robo Kid, 9.68++ here. These are, again, a lot of these are coming from Plattsburgh Collection. Crazy how much stuff they had. And Atomic Robo Kid here, kind of pushing. Kind of pushing. First sealed copy they've offered. Pushing over $1,000 here. More famous with iced tea than golfing, exactly. Exactly.
$1,300.
You'd really want to get the sealed route though, Crypto Pimp, if you can. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to do any kind of Arnold speculation, you'd want to go the sealed route.
$1,600.
Like T2 is a good title. Terminator 1, Predator, those are good Arnold game titles with good covers, but you'd want to go factory sealed if you can.
Fair warning.
Or high grade CIB, but Atomic Robo Kid closes at 1,920. Pretty niche title as far as I'm concerned with Genesis there. Still brought 2,000. Barbie Supermodel, 9.48+. Arizona Iced Tea is 99-cent big can. Arnold Palmer died in 2016. Ugh! Why you gotta hit me with that, man? He died 2016. Damn, that's crazy.
$160.
This game is insane in this grade, especially. I assume you mean the Atomic Robo Kid, Chokeslam.
$70.
I assume you mean the Atomic Robo Kid there.
Fair warning.
You'll say it too. Everyone's just gonna let me know now.
Next lot. $80. $90.
Yeah, if you can, Crypto Pimp sealed is definitely the way to go if you're gonna do a pure speculation play. The difference in supply between CIB and sealed is just massive. Massive, massive, massive difference in supply. As well as the people who are attracted to each of the audiences. You know what I mean? Like if you're going the CIB route, here's Barney's Hide and Seek, 9.48++. But the interesting thing is it's rocking the Mega Drive blue. Like I genuinely thought this was a Mega Drive game when I looked at it. It has the blue borders, but it is on Genesis. Really weird. Really weird they did that with Barney. Barbie ended at 192.
Fair warning. Next lot. $650.
Barney ends at 216 there.
$850, $950.
What do you mean, Nick Morgan? Games have equal intrinsic value, both CIB and sealed. Yeah, Palmer's still alive in our hearts and iced tea. Yeah, yeah, you meant the
Next lot. $55. $65.
Oh man, the Sega Genesis library is big and filled with random shit. Like there's a lot of stuff in there that is just like the Genesis library has killer titles, really good ones. Then it has like your weird collector, more niche titles that are really big on Genesis though, right? And then it just has random shit. Batman Returns 9.68 for $1,140. It's a really big library, so like Genesis published a lot of games.
Fair warning. $280.
You're the only one here who tested some of this stuff. I'm half amazing and half traumatized. You tested Barney. You need reparations. That's unreal. The emotion felt from them is the same for CIB versus sealed. Sealed, they're less supply. Yes. Yeah, okay. That's, yes. I'm trying to articulate why you should target sealed if doing a pure speculation play. That's all. The supply difference is, yeah, the biggest thing that's going to make the difference there. Battle Squadron 9.28 plus with 384. As well, like, maybe you disagree, Nick, but I feel like there is a certain person who seeks out sealed versus CIB. Like,
$50, $60.
It feels like a lot of CIB has a ceiling built in, almost, where you can't just get a weird game. Even in high-grade CIB, I mean, I guess you can't do it in sealed either. I don't know.
Fair warning.
I don't know. Speculating CIB is not for me.
Next lot.
Put it that way, I guess.
$85.
Unless it's like high-grade, very popular title. But that was Bonanza Brothers 7.5A plus for 124 into Burning Force 9.8A. This is what I was saying when Genesis has like really cool games that are Genesis specific. This is one of them. These are the type of games I mean. Burning Force, well-known game if you collect the Sega Genesis. If you don't collect for Genesis, you'll have no fucking clue what this is. No, I know, Nick, I know. I'm always open to, like, hearing, you know. I appreciate your opinion as well, so.
$420.
Could you grade your loose NHL 99 on 64? Yes. Yes, you should, Rick. I'm glad that you are a YouTube member, a Patreon member, so you can sit here and chat and ask me those questions. And I feel obliged to answer you.
$460. Fair warning.
Will we ever see high-grade Gary's Ballast 3?
$480. $500.
Are they in here tonight?
$50.
There was something in the G. I think there was Galahad tonight. Was there a Gary's? I don't even know how to say it. Yeah, there is. Here it is. They have a 9.68 plus Gyaradenis. It's here tonight. Also, Burning Force is pushing its way up to $1,000. But yes, Garis, I always just called it Gary's in my head. So I'm just going to continue to call it Gary's. I know that's probably not right, but... I don't know if Valis was here, though. Oh, shit. Castle of Illusion. I just saw the bidding here. We're at $5,000. 9.8A plus. That has to be the highest. It is the highest. Second time they've offered it. This is crazy. Holy shit. One more bid and we're pushing 7,000. Burning Force closed at $720.
$500. Fair warning. $7,000.
Almost $8,000 here on Castle of Illusion.
$7,500.
You have a Minty Musha and it's gorgeous. Very nice. Very nice.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Castle of Illusion closes at $8,400, and it said they have sold one before, so I just want to take a peek here. Which they're not going to show me the fucking comp again. Come on, Heritage. Chuck Rock here, NTSC prototype. I'm just going to quickly find...
$440.
We rocking the caps lock tonight, apparently. Castle of Illusion.
Fair warning.
Right here, 9.6A plus sold this year at the Signature in August for $3,360. So tonight we had the 9.8A plus do 2.5 times as much, $8,400 versus $3,360 for the one grade under, 9.6 versus 9.8. That's it's pretty freaking good for Castle of Illusion, I gotta say. That's pretty freaking good. Here's Columns, 9.6A plus.
$190.
Should do good, in my opinion. This should be a very collectible title. in my opinion.
$280. $320.
You like CIB for nostalgia. Your CIBs are fun because you look demand. Oh, absolutely, Screaming Potato. Don't get me wrong. Like, hey, I went on a talk there about CIB versus sealed. I still own way more CIB stuff than sealed. Like, don't get me wrong. I have a ton of CIB and I fucking love it.
$600.
Yeah, one of the many perks of the Patreon. These are the wrong stonks. You should be covering McDonald's adult Happy Meal toys. That's true.
$700. $750. $800. $850. $900.
Yo, what up, H2O Happy Dude? Welcome in, dude.
$950.
Columns is slowly pushing its way up to $1,000 here. Like, in my opinion, this should be a $2,500 game. Just, like, relatively speaking, where other stuff falls. I know Columns isn't as loved as Tetris, but if you, like I said, if you had a Genesis, like I grew up with the Genesis, I had the Sega 6-pack, Columns is freaking nostalgic. Like, it is synonymous with Genesis for me. Just my own opinion on Columns there.
$500. $1,600.
That Castle of Illusion is amazing. It sure is. Yeah, CIB at 8.5 is great. Yeah, it is. 8.5 CIB is really good.
Fair warning.
There was a sold mint clamshell Castle of Illusion last month for $600 on eBay. Damn.
$900.
Oh, Columns here, pushing over 2,000. Maybe I pumped it. Sorry if I pumped it. If you were in on this, sorry. You'd love a boy in his blob, Bubble Bobble? Nice.
Next slot.
Good to hear you're a Bubble Bobble fan. Me too. 2160 on Columns, 9.6A plus. So that's like, yeah, very close where in my mind Columns should sit based on what we're seeing. Contra Hardcore. I was going to call it Hardcorps. You guys used to make fun of me. 9.8 A++. 2760. Didn't get much live bidding, actually. I'm a bit surprised. 2760, eh? Let's look at some comps on Contra. Here's a 9.6 A++. This is
$1,000.
the assembled in Mexico version, is it?
Fair warning.
Yeah, I guess so. For some reason, I thought it was a cardboard, but here's the Majesco release of Hardcore 9.6 A++. But what I wanted to see was the 9.8 A++, 2760. I almost expected a little bit more juice out of it. We haven't seen it since October 31st at the Signature 2021, where it sold for basically the same price in 9.8 A+. So definitely a drop in value given this is the 9.8 A++ for the exact same price, but here's Crusader of Senti. 9.2 A+, largely considered to be the tippy top of the Sega Genesis library. Largely considered, like, if you're CIB collecting, this is basically the top. Basically as good as you can get. I was gonna say Kangaroo. The fuck? Kangaroo Jack? Kangaroo Roo? One of you guys can tell me that stupid Outback Joey game. That game's, like, probably more valuable still than Senti CIB. But this is fucking close. Bidding is getting close to 10,000 here.
Fair warning.
9.2 A+ on it.
$9,000. Fair warning.
Trickling its way over 10K here.
$9,500.
Dumb money for this game. Never heard of it until Heritage. Yeah, this is, like I said, if you collect Genesis, like this is the one.
Fair warning.
This was always the one. Published by Atlas, late release.
$11,000.
Pushing into $13,000. One more bid here. 13,000.
Fair warning. $12,000.
There we go. Next bid takes it to 14,000. Very slow bidding war here. Always letting it tick down.
Fair warning. Next.
There we go.
1,000.
Closes at 13,200. Whew. Kind of crazy. There's one thing I just want to check here.
$1,800.
Grab that.
$2,000. $2,600. $2,800.
Dick Tracy here, 9.88 plus. The bidding is also doing pretty freaking well,
Fair
so
warning.
just wanted to point that out.
Next lot.
Dick Tracy closes at 31.20. That's pretty good for Dick Tracy as far as I'm concerned.
$200, $300, $300, $300, $400, $420. Fair warning.
Dino Land 9.8A. It's a renovation title. It's a pinball game.
400,
But
500.
again, if you're familiar with Genesis collecting, the
$850.
why do I have a... No, I don't. I'm good. If you're familiar with Genesis collecting, the publisher Renovation made a lot of really good collectible games on Genesis. A lot of people will collect the Renovation set. Maybe 30 games in the whole set. So Dino Land always stands out because it's part of the Renovation set of games. 9.8A for 960. Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, dollars and centi. Some random guy on Reddit, of all places, found an Outback Joey CIB in the wild recently. Wow. What's it worth these days, Nick? Like, I know Outback Joey is like... it has to be the Genesis Grail, right? Crazy.
Fair warning. $320.
You've always sort of held Musha and Crusader Senti in your mind as the two big Super Genesis heavies. Not counting Outback Joey. Yeah, Musha and Senti were always the two big ones.
Fair warning.
Like, there are some other games that kind of tickle into that tier, but yeah, Musha and Senti were always the two big chase games. If you had those games, you were a big dick Genesis collector. Showing off one of those bad boys, the likes and comments would roll in, I'll tell you that. Nintendo Age would go crazy. Sega Age would love you. Beauty and the Beast closed at 408 into DJ Boy, sorry. I always see it as a frickin' V in the title here. 9.6A plus on this one.
Fair warning. $340.
Renovation has some sweet titles. Best set to collect on Genesis aside from first-party Sega. Yup, it's very cool. It's very cool. Supyo keeps outbidding you. Unreal. What are you guys in on? What have you guys taken home so far, Chokeslam? Outback Joey's Genesis Grail, but it also exists in that gray area that can easily be not counted. It literally does not say Genesis anywhere on it. Oh, as if. As if. I thought it did. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know I've heard people say, like, oh, Outback Joey doesn't count or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It always seemed like it counted. But I don't know a lot about it. You know what I mean? It's always been literally so obscure that it's harder to learn about it. And yeah, Undamned, the art on this is just... It's something. $900. See, like, this is a V, right? You guys see the V that I saw there? Not DJ. That's VJ boy. So.
Fair warning.
It's pushing over $1,000 though. One more bid.
Next lot.
A lot of these
$10.
$1,000, yeah, for DJ Boy. A lot of these games where like DJ Boy doesn't get a lot of fanfare or love as a CIB. It just doesn't. It pushing $1,000? I think that's like really good. Maybe you guys feel differently, but I think that's really good for a game like DJ Boy. 9.68 plus there. Into Ernest Evans, 8.0B plus. Once again, renovation game here. So it should get some love, even though it's an 8.0B plus. DJ Boy is a really good game. There's always someone. There's always someone that'll call you out when you say a game's not good. There's always someone. There's always that one guy, you know what I mean? That's cool to hear that it's actually a good game. So many Genesis games I've never really played. I just, like, learned about it. You've never collected Genesis, but your feeling as a gamer is that these random-ass games you haven't heard of aren't going to hold their heavy status as the hobby grows. You feel like the ceiling is low. Jesus Christ, I'm
Fair
stuttering.
warning. $220. $240.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, CCT. I mean, even myself personally, I pulled back from Genesis collecting in recent years. I don't know. Like, I was doing it just for passion when I was doing it. It was never a speculation play for me or anything. It was just a passionate collecting system. And I just kind of lost the drive to do Genesis.
Fair warning.
I don't know how it's going to age. I don't know. Like, obviously, Nintendo is a safer choice.
$700.
But I don't know. 336 for Ernest Evans. Earthworm Jim, 9.2A+, Majesco release of the game. Still getting some love, though. Still getting love.
$850.
Outback Joey is a Sega official seal of quality, and it's obviously Genesis compatible. I think Sega was trying to brand it as being separate from Genesis. Either way, it's cool as hell, and those who have it can easily turn some collector heads.
Next lot. $55.
Yep, they can.
$120.
Earthworm Jim still brings in $960 in the cardboard Majesco there. Here's Echo Jr. Sega Club. I think we just saw this at the weekly, didn't we? 9.68+ on this one. I don't think we can price check like any of this. Like, Crusader of Senti has never sold before.
Fair warning.
I don't think there's a lot of stuff to really comp against. Some of these games are so rare, it's collectors competing, not resellers. Yes, I do agree with that, Chokeslam.
$60.
I agree that the people going after a lot of this Genesis stuff want it because they want it. Like, they are going to be the end customer.
Fair warning.
I agree with that.
Next lot. $380.
Genesis games are really good. It's the main reason so many good games still aren't known about because people just didn't play them. If you like to play games, though, they are amazing. Yeah, Genesis is a really fun system.
$650.
People buying Genesis are true collectors. Yeah, those are obviously all the really big franchises that spawned on Genesis there, CCT. Which those do feel like, you know, good choices. Not spawned, but you know what I mean. That are really known on Genesis. Here's Fatal Fury 2, 9.4A. First time they've offered it? Yes, it is. Pretty sure this game's quite fucking rare. Pretty sure it's hard to find even CIB. At least I remember it not being easy. We'll see what happens here. We're slowly pushing up to $1,000 on Fatal Fury 2. You won the last one, it was 180. There we go, Joe Kane. Right, that's why I remembered it, because you're going to give it as a gift, you said.
$700.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 1 and 2 Duked. Both incredible.
Next lot.
You mean stadium events, no-name games, super scarce, big numbers relatively speaking, but no 2 million Mario. For sure. Fatal Fury 2 closes at 780. That was eSWAT right before it for 9.68+ at 720. Here's Fatal Labyrinth, 9.4A. Only 3 copies on the bot report.
$75.
Limping.
$80.
Limping its way to $100 here. Jesus, Fatal Labyrinth. Let's go.
$95. $100.
You've been picking up some greatest hits type Genesis CIBs recently. If they're fully complete and good condition, it's hard to get them for good prices compared to comps. For sure. For sure, 3 up. The issue I always had with Genesis collecting as well, I was talking about it with Sega Master System. Genesis was really niche, didn't come up often locally.
$130.
Like, I feel like over the past 10 years, I basically bought every single complete Genesis lot that came up in my city. And then, like, they just stopped coming up. No one has Genesis where I live. So if I want to collect Genesis, if I want to buy Genesis, I have to order off eBay every single time. It just makes it hard. It makes it hard to engage with the system.
Fair warning.
It's always nice when you have at least a little bit of local scene. But
next lot.
Fatal Labyrinth, 216 there. Into Final Zone, another renovation title. This one should do pretty decent here. 9.6 A+.
Fair warning.
Sitting at almost $1,000 here after one more bid.
Next lot.
Wow.
$340.
922.80, the weirdest end price of the night. I thought Final Zone would get another bid or two. Just because we saw Dino Land do pretty good. I put Final Zone above Dino Land, but here's Fire Shark, 9.8A.
Fair warning. $440.
Shining Force, Golden Axe, Shinobi. You get there, not scarce, but they just had so much more impact on the medium.
Fair warning.
Well, the thing with Genesis is they're all scarce. All Genesis games are scarce.
$140.
Fire Shark ended at 504 there. Here's another copy of it. Second highest copy, 9.6B plus. That was a 9.8A for 504 there. Dino Land is crazy rare. All right, there we go.
200.
As CIBs, doesn't Final Zone beat it, Chokeslam? I mean, I only have relativity of CIB to really go off of. So. Someone needs to crack that final labyrinth and take the stickers off? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I agree with you 100%. The stickers on that
fair warning
fatal labyrinth were terrible.
Next lot. $65. $280.
It's a demand thing. Final Zone is a much better game. Okay, fair enough. Okay, here's Flicky, which is kind of really cool. Highest graded copy of it.
$400.
Flicky, as a character, found its way into Sonic, I believe? Correct? 1984 coin op called Classic. Inclusion on various modern Sega compilation titles. I need more description. I think this blue bird found its way into Sonic. Just as a little side character type thing. Someone hit me with more knowledge on that. Yeah, Flicky has some notoriety, Joe Kane. I kicked myself in the ass for not buying a copy that was on eBay. Must have been 2020-ish. It was the same time I bought the Splatterhouse copy that I'm selling in this auction. There was also a Flicky on eBay that I flagged. Because I was just buying, like...
260.
I'll continue my story in a second here. Flicky ends at 1,440. And here's Gary's 9.6 A+, with the sticker on it, which I'm pretty sure is the first print.
$900.
Oh, they even have the pronouncing. Guy Aras. All right, Guy Aras.
$1,200.
Another renovation title. Supposed to be a great game. Very sought after game. Expensive even as a CIB.
$1,800.
Yes, Screaming Potato. Hit the like button. Much appreciated, man.
Fair warning.
And Gaiaris here is pushing over 2,000. You still have a lot of good sealed Genesis, Virtua Racing, Samurai Showdown, Sonic 2, and a lot more. Yeah, that's awesome.
$1,900.
I'll need to check out Flicky more. Looks like a pretty sweet game. Never looked into it before.
Fair
I looked into it before. I do, JK. I need to see where the hell it is. that is the one game that Heritage still has from like 8 months ago, 10 months ago. I don't know where it is. Like I hasn't been put for auction yet. I don't know the grade on it. I don't know if it even got graded. I need to send an email about that one because I do have one and I did send it to Heritage, but I don't know where it is right now. I'm not like nervous or scared. It's just like kind of odd. The Gaiaris closes at 2,400. Yeah, big game there. Here's Galahad, 6.5C+. It's a pretty low grade, but like Galahad is come on. Come on, people. Galahad is not easy even as a CIB. So yeah, Galahad's actually really fun. I remember testing this one out, Chokeslam, and I sat there for
fair warning.
I sat there testing it for a long time. Yeah, there, it's a $200 CIB, exactly. Like,
$140.
People are being so scared here on Galahad. Shit, great, but like...
You've been outbid.
He's definitely a bit nervous? Wow! I have Splatterhouse 3 in this auction, Wooden Leg Studios.
Fair warning. Next lot. $200. $240.
Galahad closes at 180. That's crazy. I should have just kept bidding and bought it, honestly. That's nuts. Did you win at Chokeslam? Hopefully you took the Galahad.
$280.
Like, literally, you could just open that and have, like, a more valuable game. $180. George Foreman's KO Boxing, 9.6 A+. First time they've offered this one. That's weird.
$440.
Interesting.
$480.
You have one that is slightly higher? Fair enough. Good price for someone you should have kept bidding? Yeah, I should have just kept bidding. I should have just taken home the Galahad at that price. That's just crazy value for a hard-to-find Genesis game. And like Chokeslam said, a genuinely good game.
Next lot. $240.
George Foreman's KO closed at 660 into Granada. Another renovation title, of course. 9.6 A++. This one should do really good too.
500.
This grade and this game should combine for a good value here.
$700.
Should be an interesting one. Yes, I almost Galahad it. Almost Galahad it, Dukester. Almost Galahad it.
$1,100.
Granada is, yeah, pushing up to 1,500 here. Very easy. Pushing over 1,500 pretty easy here. Pushing up to 2,000 now, almost. One more bid and we're at 1,900. Two more bids, we cross 2,000.
Fair warning.
I've never had the chance to play Granada. Never had the chance to try this one out. Over $2,000.
$2,000.
Almost $2,500.
$2,200. $2,400.
Almost $3,000. Holy fuck. This is our highest selling renovation title yet, is it not? This just passed Gaiaris. I thought like I would have put Gaiaris above Granada personally.
Fair warning.
Maybe just because this is 9.6 A++, higher grade than the Gaiaris was, but like Jesus.
Next lot. $320.
2880 for Granada. Pretty sure that's the highest renovation title we've seen so far. So what I was saying about Sega Genesis and Flicky there. In 2020, when stuff started going wild, we were seeing like high Nintendo sales and stuff. I literally typed in Sega Genesis sealed or Sega Genesis and filtered to brand new on eBay and scrolled through every single fucking listing on eBay. I think it was around 5,500 listings. It took me like 3 or 4 hours and I flagged every single game that was factory sealed that I was interested in. And then I made my decisions on which games to buy. I had a Columns flagged at 150. Joan Bone bought it 2 days later. Of course he did. I had,
fair warning.
Flicky was flagged as well. It was, I can't remember, 200, 300, or 400. But I got cold feet on it for whatever reason. And then I bought 2 copies of Splatterhouse 3 and a copy of Splatterhouse 2.
Fair warning.
And yeah, that was pretty cool.
$480.
Granada is such a good game. You were the under on that? That's when I learned about Flicky, because I had flagged it and then did more research on it and then went back and forth about purchasing it and should have just fucking bought it. But hey, it is what it was. That was 2020 Super Junk.
$240.
I think it was late 2020. Just I can just open up my thing and see here. It'll be whatever I bought the Splatterhouse. Let's check my spreadsheet quick. Hellfire's coming up right away. That's a big one that I want to see.
$300. Fair warning.
Right here, June 2020.
Next lot.
I bought both of the Splatterhouses right here.
$50.
$945 for the 75 plus and a raw copy for $687. That's copy selling tonight. Oh, I bought this Tony Hawk's that day too. Or I sold it, one of the two, but yeah. June 2020 was when I was doing that. Hellfire 9.8 A plus Sega Genesis. And yeah. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Up to 3,000 immediately. Up to 3,000 immediately.
$3,000. $3,400.
Flicky went into witness protection and changed his name to Flappy Bird. Yeah, you were right about Hellfire. Jesus, 9.88 plus. Only copy on the WATA Pop report.
Fair warning.
One of 3 games, I think, published by Seismic on Sega Genesis. I think there's only 3 of them.
$280.
Super High Glide, Hellfire, and Musha. I think. Because if you need a Musha registration card,
Fair
like if you
warning.
need a Seismic registration card, you can get it from Hellfire as far as I know. Which, that registration card itself, because it goes in Musha, is like a $100 piece of paper. The 9.88 plus though, Jesus, $38.40. Crazy. Home Alone
Fair
2,
warning.
Lost in New York, 9.8A on this.
Next lot.
You're trying to get every one of these Plattsburgh games? Yeah.
$190.
Good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. Splatterhouse
Fair
is so
warning.
awesome. Think you made a good choice. Super Junk. I traded the 75
lot.
plus Splatterhouse
$240.
for the Sonic European version that I sold on Golden Auctions. So that 75 plus that do I have it open
Fair
still?
warning.
I don't. I think the 75 plus cost me like 800 US. I then
200 to
traded it for
300,
the
300,
European Sonic that sold on
$380.
Golden for like, what was it 15,000?
Fair warning.
Fucking insane. So yeah, exactly. Whatever that price was on that one. So
$420.
you know what I mean? I had no idea that was gonna happen. You can't script shit like that. Sometimes it just works out. So crazy.
Fair warning.
Crazy stuff out. Just crazy. It's crazy.
Next lot.
It's crazy.
$600.
Home Alone 2, the
$850.
9.8A ends in 408. The 9.6A plus shows that 9.6 is a beta boy grade, 216. 9.6B plus on the Hulk, 480. In Sector X, not renovations. It's I always think that these
Fair
are
warning.
renovations games. What the fuck? Sega Ages Creations?
$1,100.
Sages Creations, sorry.
$1,200.
There's the publisher. In Sector X, 9.8A plus, getting some love here. I did, Super Junk. I did. Thank God.
$1,400.
Took like 60 days. got paid.
$500.
Oh, Golden Auctions. Oh, Golden Auctions, hey?
Fair warning.
Almost 1,800.
Next lot.
No. Closed out at
750,
$1,680 for Insector X into James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing. 9.6 A plus on this. We've seen James Buster do really good.
$1,600.
Yeah, there we go. James Buster immediately jumping up. Insector X was originally Namco arcade game, as you recall. There we go. Good to
Fair
know.
warning.
Side-scrolling bug shooter, I believe. Pretty unique premise.
$1,800.
That's the type of unique gameplay you get if you're a Sega Genesis fan. Tied with 2 others for the
Fair
highest rated on this James Buster Douglas. Sitting right at 2,000 right
Next
now.
lot.
That's where it will close.
$55,
2,040 for James Buster Douglas. I do want to see if we've seen the other high-grade copies sell. This is James Pond here.
Fair warning.
Go back to James Buster. I need to close this
$110.
tab. That was getting in the way. The 9.4A plus, October 4th, 408. That's it? Wow.
Fair
Jesus.
warning.
What a price discrepancy. That's crazy.
Next lot.
9.6A plus,
65,
September 1st for 1560.
$340.
9.6A plus for 2040. That was in August and September respectively. And this one sold for 2040 as well.
Fair
James Buster
warning.
Douglas holding pretty strong.
$380.
Something looks fishy about the James Pond. And it's not the end price at $129, I'll tell you that much. Here's a prototype for Joe Montana 2, Sports Talk Football. Kinda cool. Kind of cool.
Fair warning.
First guy to knock out Tyson. Yup. James Buster Douglas, everybody.
$460.
This ROM board's giving you nightmares. Hilarious.
Fair warning. $500.
It is insane. Yeah, there's so much Genesis. Jesus. I looked
Fair
at the I looked at where we were at in the auction.
$550.
Slaughterhouse 2 prototype. I looked at where we were in the auction and we're not even halfway and I was like, oh my god, really? But yeah, there's
warning.
a ton of Genesis coming up. Man, oh man, oh man, there's a lot of
Next
Genesis. So strap in.
$200.
It's a big Sega night tonight. Sega showcase, everybody.
$220. $240.
Joe Montana prototype closed at 600
Fair
into
warning.
Jurassic Park 9.6B. It is the clamshell release of the game.
Next lot.
Yeah, spend all the money early so then you can get the deals late, like on Sonic. Sonic is going to be a late game that comes up. Maybe everyone will have spent their money already. Here's Clax 9.88 plus.
$110. $130.
I want to see the McDonald's game, the McDonald's Treasureland. I'm very curious what that'll close, as well as Mega Turrican. This is like high tier Genesis, not the highest tier, but like
Fair warning.
an R7 type game.
$260.
Very coveted amongst collectors. Michael Jackson Moonswalker's already sitting at 1100 there. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy how much Genesis there is here.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Whenever a prototype goes before a real game, the real game goes for an unprecedented. Really?
$300.
Really? Is that a thing? Jurassic Park closed at 264 there. B seal rating does hurt, obviously.
Fair warning.
Jurassic Park could do much better. There will likely never be a Genesis auction like this again. That's what I'm thinking too, Chokeslime, to be honest with you. Just how high these grades are and
Fair
how
warning.
premium the titles are. It's insane.
$340.
It's insane. You graded a Joe Montana
Fair
2
warning.
Sports Talk Football sealed. You got an 8.5A and had the hang tab ripped
Next
off the
lot.
box. You were expecting like a 7.0.
$110.
Yeah, that's hilarious, Nick Morgan, because the Splatterhouse 3 in this auction tonight also has the hang tab ripped off, and I got an 8 on it. Like you,
Fair
I was
warning.
expecting like a 6.57.
$440.
I thought hang tab ripped off would be like a kill shot, but WATA isn't that hard on it if you can get an 8.5. That's
Fair
crazy.
warning.
Black Scott 384, Krusty Super Funhouse, another prototype here.
Next lot.
Closing at 504. Lakers versus Celtics. And the NBA playoffs, of course.
$170.
9.4C on this one.
$190.
This has to be second time offering it and only 2 copies. Yeah.
$280.
9.4C on it, though. But still pushing over $300 here.
Fair warning. $300.
You've been seeing Gaiaris all over eBay. Is there some new
Fair
printout?
warning. $320.
I'm not sure. If there is, I am not aware of it. Maybe LRG or one of those companies did a print on it. But I haven't heard of it.
Fair warning.
You hear there's a weekly in November, they'll have a lot of nice sealed Genesis games. That's crazy. That's crazy, Joe Kane. Tell me more. The Lakers and Celtics here, 9.4C, pushing up to $500 almost.
Fair warning.
Some of these coveted sports games aren't easy to find on
$440.
Genesis. Like as CIBs, a lot of people just treat them as throwaways, especially as cartridges that are literally worthless, but factory sealed. They
Fair
kind
warning.
of crush. They kind of crush.
$480.
As far as you're concerned, if a hang tab is ripped off, you don't want that game personally. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's why I also consigned this Splatterhouse. When I bought it, I didn't realize the hang tab was ripped off. Complete oversight on my part. It arrived to me, and I unboxed it and shit, and like, I thought I got scammed. I was like, oh my god, there's no way I missed this,
Fair
but I
warning.
just completely missed it. So, that's why I ended up consigning mine too, because I just, like, I don't really want that. And then if I'm going to consign Splatterhouse 3, well, I don't need a random
warning.
Splatterhouse 2 kicking around, so I mean, off they go.
Next lot.
Lakers Celtics closes at 720. Woof. Here's the Lawnmower Man, 9.8B plus on this one, and then we have another copy,
Fair
8.5A.
warning. $75. $80. $85. Fair warning. $90. $95.
Lawnmower Man slowly jogging its way up here. Almost at $100. Almost there.
$100.
If a game is missing a hang tab and has an 8-ish grade, that's kind of deceptive. We need to pay attention when it says on the label we are buying. Yeah, they did mark it on the back, Nick, but like, I don't know. What do I expect my game to sell for? Daniel, I'm already super happy with the price it's at. If it gets more bids, awesome. I didn't have much expectation on it. So, I think it's sitting right now at like $900 after BP. Fantastic. Fantastic. If it pushes up to like $2,000, fantastic. So, it's already met my expectations.
Fair warning.
I'm already happy.
100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 200.
They slow bid this all the way up to $100 just for someone to come out and fucking push it to $300 immediately. Like, come on, you guys. If you want Lawnmower Man, just fucking place your bid.
Fair warning.
$360 on the next bid. Yeah. Thank
lot.
you.
$14.
Jesus. Sells for $336. Here's another copy. 8.5A on this one. Oh, choke slam. It's brutal, man.
$28.
It's one of those things where we're like, you know, like we're sitting at $28 fucking dollars.
$32.
Just place your bids.
$38.
Got a family, man. Let's get out of here tonight.
$44. $46. $48.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of bid psychology going on, but like, I can't get, like, if we're talking, you know what I mean, in the thousands, even the mid-hundreds, I get it, but like, if we're talking, you know, sub $100,
$70.
just click the bid button. I don't know if it actually works, Protoss.
$75.
Like, it is strategic. People do it. It's kind of like icing a kicker in a way. Like, you just slow, drag it out. You might piss off the other bidder. I don't know.
Next lot.
Like, clearly someone likes it to the point of intentionally doing it over and over. Closed at $99 for the 8.5A. Into Light Crusader, which is a little bit more interesting here. 9.4A plus on this game. It is a cardboard box. It only ever released in cardboard. And it's an RPG. Not a ton of them for Sega Genesis in general.
$220.
Pushing up to $250 here. You just wanted Lawnmower Man because it was cheap, but they can have it. I'm sure one will pop up on eBay for $100. Well, man, getting one for $99 though.
$240.
Will you really get one for $99 already graded? That is cheap. Light Crusader closes at $240 into the Lion King. 8.5A++ here.
$300.
I was about to say it looks faded, and indeed it is. Fading on the front of the box. I didn't want to say it until I confirmed it, but yeah.
Fair warning.
Pushing over $350 right now. Slow bid sub 100 games. Yeah, exactly, right? It feels like you're just trolling when you're slow bidding under $100.
Next
it feels like you're probably a troll.
$75.
$360 for the Lion King into Madden 94 8.0A.
Fair warning. $90. $95. $100.
This is yours. It would have been 9.8A++, but it's minor fading. You were so sad. Yeah, damn, chokeslam. Damn. How much are you in it for, if you don't mind me asking? The fading is slight. It is. I just noticed a bit of pinkish. You know what I mean? Like,
$220.
That hurts.
$240.
That hurts. Looks like it sold pretty decent though. 8.5A++ for $360. 9.2A went for $234.
Fair warning.
Like $550.
$280. $300.
8.5 is the highest they'll give fading on a Genesis game. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Man, Madden 94 though, 8.0A. I didn't know what to expect out of this. We are pushing to $350 here.
$340.
Has a nice little EA limited edition sticker on it, as well as a nice little 4-way play sticker on it. You're late.
Fair
What
warning.
did you miss? Annie Mae, you've missed half the frickin' auction is what you missed.
$60.
You bought it raw? Fair. Fair. Did you know
Fair
it was
warning.
faded as soon as you held it? I assume you did and you sent it anyway, but...
Next lot. $120.
Madden 94 closed at 408.
$140.
Madden 97, 9.4 B plus here. Second highest graded copy. Doesn't say how many there are, but Madden 97 here is also getting some love. You didn't TBH it slight? Gotcha.
Fair warning.
That's such a kick in the nuts, man.
Next lot.
That's such a kick in the nuts, because you would have just saw the pop report then, fading on this one too. You would have just saw the pop report then, and yeah, why the fuck's it an 8.5? You know what I mean? 7.5 B on McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. All you people who don't follow Genesis, you probably don't even know there is a McDonald's game on Genesis. Here it is. What a beauty. Amazing. It's actually kind of fun, I think.
Fair warning.
Or maybe it's just a meme. It's kind of like a platformer, I believe. Sitting at $350.
Fair warning. $340.
Someone buy this and eat the fruit roll-up? Does this
Fair
one have a
warning.
fruit roll-up inside of it?
$360.
I remember, I think it was on Nintendo Age. Someone had a sealed, Gunstar
warning.
Heroes? Does that sound correct? And I think it was VGA rejected it and
Next
they opened
lot.
it. And inside there was the, yeah,
$600.
Gunstar. Okay, so I'm correct. Yeah, Gunstar had the fruit roll-up in it. I remember that. That's insane. I think it was on Nintendo Age. Maybe it was Sega Age. Maybe it was VGS. One of those forums. Here's the Mega Turrican, 9.6 A+. I'm surprised that we're stalling out here. Surely this gets more love. First copy to hit Heritage, 9.6 A+. Like I said, Turrican definitely in the higher tier of CIB Genesis games.
$850.
Definitely a good collector title here, and I think it's a great game.
$900.
I think. Pretty sure it's also a good game, but...
$1,000.
You know, Mick and Mac had quite a few titles released them under the McDonald's brand. No idea if the Genesis one are good or not, but Mick and Mac are cool.
$1,200. Fair warning.
MC Kids on NES is one of your favorite games. Great game.
Next
The
lot.
McDonald's game is awesome.
$950.
Mega Turrican closes at $1,320. I'm underwhelmed personally.
$1,300.
Wow, that was cheap. The first comment I see. Yeah, I'm underwhelmed. I figured at least 2. Like Turrican, that's crazy. That's crazy to me, Chokeslam. Here's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, 9.6 B plus on it.
$1,700.
Yeah, I just like, yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. I don't know.
$1,800.
Yeah, I can assure you the McDonald's game was fantastic. We really loved it in test. Joe Kane, man, were you the tester for every like shitty random game? Was that your specialty there?
2,000.
It's very weird the games that you tested. Moonwalker is also easily pushing almost 3,000 here.
Fair
9.6 with a B plus.
$2,800.
Only 2 copies have ever been graded higher. Sorry, 2 copies are higher than this.
Fair warning.
We'll look at comps on Moonwalker as well. I feel like the last time we saw it was probably... I don't even know. I don't know the last time we've seen Moonwalker. You also tested Gunstar? Okay, that's actually a good game at least.
Fair warning.
At least you had a good game with that one. Gunstar is genuinely just a fun game on Genesis. That's another one where I sat down to test out Gunstar and I just ended up playing it for like 2-3 hours. Very solid Genesis game.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Moonwalker absolutely
Next
trouncing Mega Turrican.
$220.
Absolutely destroying it.
$260.
$3,600.
$280.
Oh. Heritage is killing me tonight.
Fair warning.
Midnight Resistance is 9.6A, and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 9.88 plus. Just quickly here try and bring up. There shouldn't be anything else Moonwalker, should there?
Fair warning.
Oh, there's something. Uh, 2,760. It just came up August 5th, actually, at the
Fair
signature.
warning.
There we go. 9.4A for 2,760. And tonight was a 9.6B plus. Wow. Wow. Much preference going to the
Fair
box
warning.
grade versus the seal grade, perchance. 3,600 versus 2,760. 9.4A arguably being the copy that would present nicer. Almost a $900 difference between them. That's crazy. I mean, it's only, you know, not enough data to be like, that's trend, but interesting to see nonetheless. 9.88 plus on Power Rangers is crazy. This is a cardboard box here, so, yeah. Tied for the second highest graded copy, 8 total graded.
$1,200.
Let's go, Power Rangers. Almost up to $1,500 here, Jesus.
1,300. 1,000.
There we go, 1,500 on Power Rangers. Like I said, 9.88 plus on this, not easy.
1,600.
I didn't know how much love Power Rangers might get.
$1,700.
It's kind of stonking. Genesis in the last signature underperformed. Looked like that was kind of a weird underperformed bubble for the system. Interesting.
$240.
1,920 for Mighty Morphin. This is cardboard? Yeah, that's what I said. Cardboard 9.8. Like, I just, like, you know what I mean? Chokeslam? Like, you see Power Rangers sell for 1,920. And Turrican sells for $600 less?
$340.
That is fucking insane to me. Mortal Kombat 3, 9.4A plus on this one.
300, 400, 400.
As a true Sega fan, you really love an auction like this one? Yeah, this is a super cool auction for people who do, like, focus on Sega, who like Sega, who collect Sega. Incredible auction.
500.
Incredible auction. Like Chokeslam said, we may never see another Genesis auction this stacked. Like, for the grades, the games, it's impressive. There, and the Master System. The Master System was just as crazy. Just one hell of an auction.
Warning. Next lot. $240.
Mortal Kombat 3 closes at 600 there for the 9.4A plus into NFL 94, starring Joe Montana, 9.8A plus on it. 8 total copies on the Pop Report.
Next lot.
Didn't get much love. 276 there for that one. And NHL 94 is a 9.0C plus.
Fair warning. 100, 100, 200, 200, $280. Fair warning. Next lot. $200.
NHL 94 closed at 312 there into Pack Attack, which is actually a 9.8A plus on Pack Attack. Let's go. Highest graded copy on the Pop Report, of course, of just 3 total. That's great. I'm pretty sure I just need to check the back of this. That I'm thinking of the right game with Pack Attack. No, I'm not. I don't think I've ever played Pack Attack, actually.
$420.
Looks like it plays vertically, which is very interesting. I was thinking of, I don't even know, it's on some of those Pac-Man collections. It's like a 3D type of Pac-Man where you can, like, jump over some of the walls, you can jump over ghosts.
$60.
Is that Pac-Mania, maybe? There's so many frickin' Pac-Man games on those collections. Maybe it's Pac-Mania. That's the one I was thinking of. The box art made me think it was the 3D game.
$55. $200.
I don't think it's this one. Yeah, I don't think it is. That's what I'm saying, Chokeslam. The back of the box looked like it plays vertically.
Fair warning.
Block dropping action, levels and levels of puzzles. Like, it can't be. It's raining ghosts.
$360.
So it's not this one. That's hilarious. You were thinking of the same game. Here's Paperboy for Genesis.
Fair warning.
Prototype.
$420.
Which one's yours? Sorry, Chokeslam. The Joe Montana?
warning.
Or...
$460.
Hopefully Hidden Palace will benefit from the prototype auctions. Any of these haven't been already been dumped? Is Hidden Palace in tonight's auction?
$850. $900.
I'm guessing it's an unreleased game. I'm not familiar with it myself. I'm just assuming. Paperboy here is doing good.
Fair warning.
Rare NTSC region prototype is sourced directly from the family of the industry veteran there. $1,000 for the Paperboy one. Here's Pat Riley Basketball, 9.6A plus. Only 3 copies. Highest graded. Oh, NHL 94. Got it.
$700.
Yo, welcome Frank F4F from WATA Games.
$1,300.
You're gonna buy Splatterhouse just because it might have some of your DNA on it, and you can clone you just so you can say you got the Greg. Do it.
$1,400.
Hidden Palace is a group site that preserves prototypes, games, data. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Have I ever speedran any games? I've never blockbuster. Speedrunning has never been my thing to actually do, but I love watching speedruns. Pat Riley Basketball here is pushing over almost $2,500 here.
Fair $2,200.
I got a big lesson on who Pat Riley was and his significance at the sports auction. So this time I'm aware that Pat Riley Basketball is going to do good. Last time it caught me off guard. Not this time. Fool me once, you know? You're not going to fool me again.
$10.
Oh my god. I just checked the score of the Thursday night football game.
$26.
12-7.
$34.
The fuck is that?
$42.
Good god. Pat Riley Basketball closes at $26.40. Now let's just do the price comp here if they're going to show me quick. Yeah, I'm learning, Gary Dose. Exactly. The AI is learning. The 9.6A closed at $1,320. 9.6A plus literally doubles it. Someone get Pat the NES Punk on the fucking phone. Because I thought people didn't pay for an extra plus. A plus doesn't mean anything. Surely it can't mean double the price. Anyway. PGA Tour Golf 2.
Fair warning.
There were 40 straight drives on Thursday Night Football without a touchdown before Justin. What is going on? Hey, here's Felios. This is cool. Namco game. It's a shmup game. Very early Genesis, I believe. 9.6A++. Pretty fun game to play, though. Pretty hard to find CIB. Just pretty cool. Oh, and the cover art is by Greg Winters. And we're getting some juice. Yeah, Felios is cool. Yeah, this game rocks. Exactly. Cool game.
$2,400. Fair warning.
This game has been brutal to watch. I'm glad I didn't watch it. Jesus.
$170.
The only stakes I have in it are Terry McLaurin, who, you know, he's doing awful. Because of course he is. And that's it.
Warning.
Otherwise, the game is just a total non-game for me. So I'm glad I didn't watch. I'm glad I... Just glad I have something else to do. What a stinker. Felios closes at $26.40. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Fair warning.
Pink Panther goes to Hollywood is a 9.8A++. Jesus. Highest copy on the Pop Report out of just 3. I don't know what Pink Panther might do, but 9.8A++ is extremely impressive. And have they offered Felios? Oh, they've never offered it before, sorry. Never offered Felios before.
Next lot.
Hello, Terry McLaurin. Yeah.
$280.
Yeah, scoring McLaurin. Kind of a stinker so far. Pink Panther brings in $660 into Pit Fighter.
Fair warning.
Another NTSC prototype. Rare, sourced directly from Jim Curland. Jim Curland, veteran industry guy. Have you talked about him, Joe Kane? Jim? Do you know Jim Curland?
Fair
yeah,
warning.
I just figure you might. How does Carson Wentz have 99 yards? Anyways.
$280.
Populous was a 7.58 for 186. Into Raidentrad, another prototype here. This is a pretty cool one.
Fair warning.
At least I think it is. I don't really know how these prototypes get,
Next lot. $95. $140.
how these prototypes get valued. Obviously, unreleased is a good thing. Otherwise, I don't really know. Like, Raid and Trad went for $336, okay? Here's RBI Baseball 4. You don't, but you did write some articles for Sega Vision, so you might have bumped into him once or twice. Cool.
Fair warning.
Very cool, Joe. Yeah, I just figured you might have, you know what I mean?
Next lot. $160.
A little bit of love here. Got a few sneak bids in there at the final seconds.
$180.
Patrick knows what he's talking about. He does. That's true.
$240.
That's true. I shouldn't doubt the man. Patrick does know. Yeah. Imagine, hey, what a world where the Jets are playing meaningful football in October. Wow, what a year.
Next
what a
lot.
season. Let's go Jets.
$240.
The RBI Baseball 4 there ended at 264 into Ren and Stimpy. Stimpy's Invention, 9.2B on this one. You can get pink, case fresh for sub 100. Wow.
Fair warning.
I was not aware of that. That's interesting, JK.
Next
I had
lot.
no idea. Good to know.
$75.
In that case, I mean, hey, 660. Pretty solid price to get as the seller if that's the case. Ren and Stimpy sold for 360 there into Risk, 9.6A plus.
$95.
There's a case on eBay right now. What's the case cost?
Fair warning.
You won Stimp to crack. Yeah, we're almost at
Next
Sonic
lot.
here. We're like
$110.
maybe 10 games away, but we start the Sonic block right away. Samurai Showdown, 9.4B plus.
$120.
Deceptively difficult to find.
$140.
Only 3 copies of the first game on the WATA Pop Report. First time they've offered it on Genesis. We just saw it sell on Super Nintendo not too long ago. It was a pretty decently high grade. Didn't get that much love. We'll see what the Sega Genesis version can do here.
$160. $170.
You Risk didn't want it. Risk closed at 119. Well, shit, Joe Kane. That's a pretty good price there to win Risk. That's a pretty good price there to win Risk at 119. Can't go wrong with an 9.6 A plus at that price. Solid pickup.
Fair warning. Next lot. $280.
Samurai Showdown, yeah, $228. It just doesn't bring a lot of love. One
Fair
Samurai to crack. Yeah, like, when you say that, Power Collectors,
$340.
are you going to send it to CGC?
$400.
Or what do you mean by crack? Like, surely you're not just going to keep it as a CIB. Or are you? Are you going to grade it as a CIB? What's your plan with it? Here's Shadow Blasters, another one by Sage's Creations. 9.6A plus on this one. Not easy to find. This one has some collectability, and we're seeing it reflect in the price here as we are pushing up to $1,000. You're just going to resell it raw. Interesting. So is that just because you, is that just because of the B plus seal on there? That you think you can just do better raw? Or do you think you can just do better on eBay with it?
Fair warning.
The B seal? Yeah, fair.
Next lot.
That's fair.
$1,400.
$1,080 for Shadow Blasters into Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi. 9.4A plus, again,
Fair
collectible
warning.
game here on the Genesis. Sitting at
$1,500.
almost pushing 1,800. Wow. Almost pushing 2,000. Over 2,000. One more bid. Shadow Dancer is getting love here. Only 3 copies graded higher. Only 5 total
Fair
graded
warning.
copies. Third time they've offered it.
Next lot. $150.
Shadow Dancer closes at 1920 into Shaq Fu. What an iconic beauty right here. 9.6A plus with the rap CD
Fair
included. You're going to blow so much money crossing
Next
to
lot.
CGC. You won the Shadow Blasters.
$360.
Love that game. Such early Genesis vibes. Nice choke slam. Very nice. Hopefully I didn't talk it up too much. Shinobi 3, 9.2A plus. Obviously Shinobi, again, collectible game here. Just 10 whole copies have been graded. 9.28 plus, pretty freaking solid.
Fair warning.
Revenge of Shinobi, I played a ton growing up. It's fine, you thought it could go over 2K? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. It almost freaking outsold Turrican. Or almost matched it.
Next lot.
Crazy. Shinobi 3 only brings 480 question mark? That seems really light for Shinobi 3, no? 9.6A went for 1380. 9.6A. 9.4A plus, oh, that's all like 2 years ago almost. 2160. That's insane, hey? 480, 21. Now that's a 9.4 versus 9.2, but shit.
Fair warning.
Yeah, 8.0B plus though went for 324. This only went for like another 150 bucks, jumping all the way to 928 plus. This seems late for Shinobi 3. Sonic and Knuckles 9.6A plus. Pretty crazy. There are 4 copies graded higher? What?
Fair warning.
I was about to say 9.6A plus is crazy for this. Again, cardboard game. How in the hell are there 4 copies higher? Either way, Sonic and Knuckles clearly getting some love here. I just can't believe there are 4 copies higher, Chokeslam.
Fair warning.
What? Nuts.
Next lot.
Sonic and Knuckles 9.6A plus closes at 1800. And here, this is interesting. We get to see the 9.6A plus go head to head with the 9.4A plus plus. What will the price gap be?
Fair warning.
Seemingly pretty large if this is where we're stalling out. 1800 for the 9.6.
$950.
You're ditching WATA for CGC for just about all of your games. Interesting. Interesting.
Fair warning.
I just thought Shinobi would have the demand behind it, JK. Yeah, Sonic 1 soon. We're like 3 games out. 3 games away from the Sonic.
$1,200.
Because there's a version of the system that has the game in it. The case fresh. Really?
Fair warning.
Really, anime? I was not aware of that. Interesting, interesting. I did not know that you could get this within a console pack-in. That would explain why there are some
next lot
high-grade ones.
$340. $420.
The 9.4 A++ ends $360 lighter than the 9.6 A+. Pretty close, but
$600.
box grade demands the money. How it is right now for a lot of stuff in this hobby, especially if we're talking cardboard, which I do understand it more on cardboard, so I get it.
$800.
Sonic 3D Blast, again, is a 9.6 on this one with an A seal rating. Highest rated copy of this variant. What is the variant on this? What's the variant on Sonic 3D Blast? Aren't they all just shitty cardboard versions? You can't get an actual clamshell on this, can you? 9.6A plus went for $5,000, would? What's this variant? Cardboard slide, no country KDA.
$1,000.
So this is Majesco?
1,100.
Majesco versus non-Majesco on this, but they're both cardboard prints? Am I getting it?
$300.
This 3D, well, unless this is a Majesco versus, you know what I mean? I'll put a timestamp for Sonic here so that people can pop into the auction and watch the big auction. Where are we? 153.30.
$1,400.
Sonic, next game up here.
Fair warning.
Wish you luck. Are you pushing it, Dukter?
$600.
Oh, I missed it. This isn't even the timestamp for it. I'm early. There's still Sonic the Hedgehog here. Sonic Spinball, 90 plus.
$650.
Really nice copy of Sonic Spinball.
$50.
I don't even know if there's this high of a graded copy on the WATA pop report here.
Fair warning. $800.
I feel like there isn't.
$900. $1,200. $1,300.
Oh, there is 198A plus
$1,400.
and 196A plus plus. So maybe there's a 90 plus that exists in WATA. Maybe.
Fair warning.
This is G to A rating. Yeah, maybe a 90 plus exists. Two potential copies. Maybe. Yeah, this is really nice grade on this.
Fair warning. Next lot. 65.
Here's the Sonic the Hedgehog. Opening at 75,000. Free bids. Looking for a live bid right now.
Fair
Looking for a live bid right now.
70,000.
We got a live bid. That was a cut bid. We got one cut bid. There we go. Full bid. There we go. Jeez, that was slow coming there. Are we going to be duking it out now between these two people?
Fair warning. 80,000.
There we go. We got another one. So assumedly, there's only two people here, right? We have to assume.
Fair warning.
Sneaks another cut bid in there. There's the cut. Another cut bid. They are cutting the living shit out of this Sonic. Nobody wants to chuck that full $5,000 bid.
Next lot.
Wow.
750.
So he pushed up from 75 up to 96. Not a ton of live bidding, honestly. Like, just not a ton of live bidding. Sub 100,000?
Next lot. $55. $90.
Sub 100,000 now for the 9.8A. Let's take a peek. Here's the cardboard version of Sonic 2.
$110.
Very hard to find variant of Sonic 2. Like, easily the hardest.
$130. $140. Fair warning. $150.
9.6A. Brought in 102 in August 5th. That was at the last signature.
$60.
I'm pretty sure when I said that, we're going to see Sonic sell for less and less every time it comes up again. Is this not the same print? Made in Japan?
Fair warning.
Printed in Japan. Chokeslam.
$170.
Do you know printed in Japan versus made in Japan? Sonic prints. Do people really care?
Warning.
Do people really know?
$180. $190.
9.6A made in Japan again. 9.6B. Oh, well, I mean, that's January 28th, $240,000. That was during Sonic Mania. Isn't that nutty? 9.6B plus in January. Went for $240,000.
$440.
No conclusion? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Chokeslam. Okay. I didn't want to, like, talk out my ass if there is people who really give a shit. But as far as I was concerned as well, if you're just Black Label, you're fine, so to speak. But
$650.
anyways, 9.8A is now sub 100,000.
$800. $900.
I have to feel like Sonic will still have a downward trajectory from here, unless we see something big. Unless we see some insane grade come up.
$900.
Why is Sonic so cheap? Why is Sonic so expensive? I just think it was insanely... not to the degree of Mario 64, but it was fucking expensive. The first few sales.
Fair warning.
It is very hard to get. It is limited, but when we start talking about... when we start talking about who is going to hold on to their copies of Sonic, if you see a $300,000 sale, right? Like, if you see one sell for $300K and you own a Sonic,
fair warning.
there's pretty good incentive to put it towards the market, right? There's just a lot of incentive for you to put it onto the market. So it's going to take a long time for those to get soaked up into people who don't need to sell it again. And then
Fair
Yeah,
warning.
Chokeslam. My guess right now, if it were to come up for the auction, would be anywhere from $300 to $500.
Next lot.
I think.
130
If that actually came up for auction,
$140.
$300 to $500 sounds doable still in this market. I think so anyway.
$150.
We had the Sonic cardboard there, 6.0
Fair warning.
CIB copy of it, $216.
$190.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Mega Hit Series, the greatest hits copy, 9.8 A++, brought in $2,400. That's big. And here is the 9.2 A+ Mega Value Mega Hit
Fair
Series.
warning. Next lot.
2,400. I mean,
$280.
9.8 A++, but I'm surprised it brought in that much.
Fair warning.
Mario 64 still goes nuts if it came up. Oh, for sure. For sure.
$380.
I'm pretty sure the 9.6 A++ still did pretty damn good, didn't it? Last time Mario 64
Fair
came
warning.
up.
$400.
I'm pretty sure.
Fair warning.
But yeah, that
Next
just,
lot.
you know,
$85.
people aren't wrong that Sonic is rare. It's just with that kind of valuation, with those kind of valuations, if you hold one, it just, you know what I mean?
95.
3 years ago, you were holding a game that was worth multiple
$100.
thousand, and then now you're holding a game that's worth multiple hundreds of thousands, potentially. It's just
Fair
fucking
warning.
insane. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball,
$120.
9.6 CIB, insane grade on a CIB, 969694.
$130.
Whew. That's a high Spinball CIB right there. Yeah, it did well. Who wouldn't want a Mario 64? Exactly.
$140.
A seal on Genesis is pretty bad. Genesis seal is very important. For sure, for sure. For sure.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Spinball closes at
$440.
159. I mean, I don't know, Chokeslam. Underwhelming would be my opinion on that Spinball.
Next lot.
Spider-Man X-Men Arcade Revenge there. Was this CIB as well? 9.6 A+, only 504? That seems cheap. That's crazy. That's cool. Splatterhouse 2 prototype. This should go for good money, right? Maybe? I don't know enough about prototypes. Splatterhouse 2 is a cool game, though.
400, 408, 500, $650.
That Spider-Man was yours! Oh, God. Sorry. Ugh. Ugh. I assume you were expecting a bit more, Chokeslam. It seemed like that auction opened and closed immediately. Like that was a quick auction there on that Spider-Man.
Next lot. $800.
So here's my Splatterhouse. 8.0B. Definitely not the prettiest game in the auction, but it's a Splatterhouse 3.
Fair warning.
Looks like no one's gonna bid on it. Thanks, guys.
$900. $1,000.
Let's go!
$1,100. $1,200.
Snuck in a bid there, got some action. Good old Splatterhouse 3.
Fair warning.
Yeah, the rarest game on the Genesis, the best hack and slash on the Genesis, the
Next
best
lot.
horror game on the Genesis.
$280.
How's that? How's that, Protoss? Closed at 1,320, 1,100 before BP. I'm super happy. I'm
Fair
super
warning.
happy with it.
Next lot.
Stargate,
$55.
opened and closed there, 9.8 A+ for
$150.
312. Steel Empire prototype, again, pretty cool one.
$170.
Yeah, go, bid it up.
$190.
Did they not disclose the Tabitha?
$220.
What are you saying, Duke?
$240.
You'd rather get a high-grade CIB, I guess, but it's hard to say what damage is there since the grade
Fair
is for the
warning.
hang tab issue. Yeah, the actual casing itself was, you know, like 9.4-ish probably. It had some scratches up on the
$600.
corner because it had an exposed corner. Well, it wouldn't have been a 9.8, like no shot, but yeah, but the vast majority of
Fair
the
warning.
damage was because of the hang tab removed. Sega Classic Streets of Rage 9.6A.
Next lot.
You will not get a black label copy, so you settle for the Sega Classic version. Here's Streets of Rage 3 9.6A++. Insane. It's also insane it's the second highest graded copy.
Fair warning.
Sitting at 5,000 right now. One more bid takes us to 5,000.
$600.
Highest graded copy they've ever offered because, of course, just really, really cool here.
$4,000.
Oh, the hang tab. They said it at the very bottom, I think. I think they did mention it. Yeah, at the very bottom, hang tab removed.
Fair
I think
warning.
the back of the label got marked by it too.
$5,500.
Yeah. So they did mark it. Bottom of the description. Hopefully the buyer
Fair
saw
warning.
it. Hopefully, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Always hope that the person
Next
saw the
lot.
disclosure, but
$55. $200.
Streets of Rage 3 closes at $6,000. That's big.
$320. $360.
Isn't that nuts? 9.6A plus back in April for 9,000. So, higher grade now,
$80.
33% less. Which is nothing new. That's not
400,
surprising.
400,
It's not like,
500,
you know what I mean? That's it. Just
$700.
is what it is. Is what it is.
$50.
The Strider
warning.
prototype is actually doing pretty strong here.
$850.
Yeah, that Streets of Rage 3 is crazy. Yeah, I had never seen one prior to it either, Dukter. That was my first
Fair
and only
warning.
experience with it. Hopefully I don't experience it
lot.
again. Like I said, when I bought the game, I didn't realize it didn't have a hang tab on it. Complete fuck up on my part. I don't look at Genesis games enough. So I just
Fair
completely missed my head. Your Streets of Rage 3 9.4A plus feels sad now. Ugh. Well, well,
Fair warning.
maybe you can get yourself a nice 3,000 to 4,000, Joe. Maybe.
Next lot.
Strider there closes for 1,680 right after the prototype, which, I mean, that's a big bump right there. I think Dukter, you said that? Is that a big bump? I'm not sure. Super Hang On, 9.88 plus. Only sealed copy WATA has graded. This could be interesting. Super Hang On was
$700
on the Sega 6-pack, wasn't it? Very fun game. Very fun game.
$800.
I poured a ton of hours into this one.
$950. $1,000.
Yeah, one of Sega's all-time classic arcade games.
$1,600.
Cool game. Cool game.
$1,000, $2,000, $2,400.
Like, is Chokeslam pushing this? Holy shit. We are $4,000 here. Super Hang On is pushing into the upper echelon of all Genesis titles right now. We're still going. Nope, Chokeslam is not pushing. Man. Quickly taking it to 5,000 here with two more bids.
$4,200. $4,400.
There we go, $5,000. Bucky needs one. I mean, hey, maybe he is in on it.
Fair warning.
It's a 1 of 1, yeah, for sure. And a beautiful 1 of 1 at that.
$4,000.
Right, like, incredible 1 of 1. I don't know the VGA pop on this, but
$4,800.
almost getting up to 6,000 here. We had someone toss a cut bid. We had 2 cut bids there. Now we're just getting full bids are coming in. We're over 6,000. Wow. Super Hang On, hey?
Fair warning.
Any more?
Next.
That's where it closes. At the $5,000 mark, the bid increment swaps from $200 to $500. So if someone wanted to put on another bid, it would have had to be $250 at the cut or a full $500 for a full bid. So that's why, you know, we'll sometimes see games stall out around the $5,000 mark. It's where the swap happens for the bid increments. Are you serious, Chokeslam? I don't know if
Fair
you're serious or not.
$220. $240.
You jumped in at the... Did you actually? If you did, holy shit, man. Congratulations. That's
Fair
crazy.
warning.
Serious, yeah.
$260.
Wow, dude. Insane. Super hang on at 6,000. That's crazy,
Fair
man.
warning. $280.
I just need to see these screenshots for the nostalgia. Upgrading your fucking bike.
Fair warning.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Cool game.
300.
Just seeing this makes me want to bust it out.
$320.
Maybe I'll download an emulator tonight. That's cool. 6,000 frickin' dollars.
Fair
Super
warning.
Thunderblade 9.4 B plus.
$360. Fair warning. Next lot. $160.
$408 there for Super Thunderblade into Super Volleyball 9.2A plus. You're going for a 1989 set. How many games are in it? How many
Next
games
lot.
are in the 1989 Genesis sets? I assume that's the launch year for this console, hey? Super Volleyball ends at 186 into Sword of Sodan, 9.4A plus.
100.
If you're dropping 6K, it better come with the proper motorbike to match.
$400.
If the Genesis game doesn't come with the hang tab, does that mean it has to super hang on? Yes. Absolutely, Blockbuster. Absolutely.
$550. $600.
3 left after super hang on. You think
$650.
18, Jesus. Yeah, the funny thing is whoever
warning.
paid 6,000 also has to download an emulator to play it. That is hilarious to say. Sword of Sodan here is actually doing decent.
Fair warning.
Better than I thought it would. I didn't think there was much collector appeal
Next
to this
lot.
game at all. It's an EA title.
$55.
$750 there though.
$240.
Not too shabby.
$260. $280. Fair warning. Next lot. $160. $400.
Sword of Vermilion prototype went for $312 into a Sword of Vermilion.
Fair warning.
An actual copy of the game.
Next, $440. $480. $550. Fair warning. Next lot. $300.
Sword of Vermilion closes at $600 there. Into T2, the arcade game, 9.4A plus. Hopefully Crypto Pimp is still in here.
$480.
Hopefully the Crypto Pimpto himself is still in here to grab a T2.
Fair warning.
The one that he's been looking for, the Arnold Schwarzenegger stonks.
Next lot. $260. Fair warning.
Sonic 1 is the winner of the auction? Yeah, 100%. It's
Next
never
lot.
going to not.
$28. $140.
That was always going to be the big game tonight. In that grade, just huge. T2, the arcade game, went for $552. Taz Escape from Mars, $306. Here's Tasmania Prototype.
Fair warning.
T2 was so amazing in the arcade as a kid. Digitized graphics. Woo, that's cool.
Next lot.
That's actually cool. The only
$320.
experience I had with any Terminator games was we had T2 on the NES growing up,
$360.
which is notorious for being incredibly
$380.
difficult. Which, playing it as a kid, it was
$420.
incredibly difficult. I don't think we ever got past like the second level. The game was terrible. Like, just bad. You know, like, not only was it
warning.
hard, it was just shitty.
$440.
The Tasmania Prototype went for $169 into Techno Cop, 9.4A plus here.
Fair warning.
Yeah, very cool. All of the prototypes tonight. Very cool.
Next lot. $42. $46.
Techno Cop, Clop.
$50.
Oh, I'm losing it. Techno Cop 504 there for the 9.4A plus into Tecmo Super Bowl 3 9.2A
$60.
Final Edition. Never forget the subtitle on Tecmo Bowl 3. Man, never forget to bid on it too. Jesus.
$70.
Slowly pushing its way up to $100.
$75. $80. $85. $90. Fair warning. $95. $100. Fair warning. Next lot. $2. Fair warning. $4.
I looked back up and I saw this game sitting at $3 and I just about slapped the bid button. Fading on the case spine and the front, crack in the case spine. 7.5A, Tecmo Super Hockey. Tecmo Super Bowl 3 sold for $124 there. Jesus, that was crazy. It's still going to sell for fuck all, but man.
$28.
Oh yeah, Blockbuster. It's crazy that some of those spammers still get through. I set up like a bunch of filters to hit them and still get through.
Next lot. $800.
The guy who made Qbert also made the digitization system for Midway. Jesus.
$900.
MKT2 Narc. That's really cool.
$1,900.
Thunder Force 3. 9.8A plus, insane grade on this game.
Fair warning.
Widely regarded as one of the greatest shooters of all time. Sitting at $2,200.
Next lot.
Damn, that got bid up fast. $2,160 there.
$460.
Tiny Toon Adventures, 9.6A plus on this one.
Fair warning.
Ham Unites, yes.
Next
Ham
lot.
Unites is the true grail.
$22. $120.
All right, maybe I have to, yeah, that's a good filter. The word 69. Oh, man.
Fair warning.
Imagine if Lee wants to type the word 69, though, and he gets hit by the
Next
filter
lot.
super junk. We'll never hear the end of it.
$85.
Troy Aikman football, 9.8A plus on this one. Troy Aikman kind of did fuck all, I think, at the sports auction, if I remember correctly.
$95.
But we'll see. 9.8A plus on it. Very high grade.
$120.
Tiny Toon Adventures sold for $528. Toki going ape spit prototype for $139. And don't take away the precious 69.
Fair warning.
Exactly. I don't want to take it away from you.
$130. Fair warning. $140. $150. Fair warning.
Yeah, Troy Aikman
Next lot.
still didn't push.
$160.
9.88 plus closes for 169. I don't know if it's just a shit game, if people don't like Troy Aikman. I don't know.
Fair warning.
Easily the highest rated copy out of 4 total. Like I don't know.
$260.
I don't know. Genesis collectors. Why does no one want Troy Aikman? Seems crazy to me. Here's Ultra Core. 2019 release. I don't know.
Next lot.
I don't know.
$12.
It sold for $288, which is kind of crazy. True Lies 9.4A plus sold for $186. Unnecessary Roughness 95 9.2A.
$36. $40. $44. $48. $55. $60. $65.
Slowly bidding its way up here. The game includes digitized players' cards on more than 150 NFLPA stars. Features more than 1,400 NFLPA players in all. That's insane. That's insane. This game is freaking stacked.
Fair warning.
I assumed it was generic football, not like licensed NFLPA.
Next lot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
$120.
Like, it seems like you have a fucking full-fledged, all new 94 rules and rosters, all pro veterans and up-and-coming rookies. That's insane. That's insane!
400, 500, $650.
Crazy, 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 crazy. Vector Man 9.6A. Only one copy is graded higher. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect out of Vector Man myself, JK. It's one of those games that for myself, I call it like a classic Genesis title. Don't know if it actually is or not. $810 for it. That went high? Okay. I'll take your guys' opinion on that.
$80.
Aikman, we should be talking about Danny Jones.
$85.
I saw that Chicago failed to get into the end zone too. The game ended at 12-7.
Fair warning.
Pitiful. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful. Thursday night football. I saw the over-under for the game was like 38 before it was going. And I was like, 38? I mean, I guess. But they got to 19. They got the half of it. Pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. Yes, Justin Fields looks awful. Justin Fields looks awful.
Warning.
I can't believe they didn't get in, Bird Dog. I just saw that they were on, like, what, the 4-yard line or something? How'd they fuck it up? Vector Man, the Mega Hit Series, went for 129. Viewpoint, 9.4A. That game was horrible. Bears almost won, missed by inches. Viewpoint, 9.4A. First time with the Genesis one, only 2 copies on the Pop Report. Not a game I know anything about, though.
Fair warning.
That's Sammy up in the corner?
$300.
Yes, it is. Published by Sammy. That's the only thing I can tell you about it. Yeah, you said the Whip Rush may go crazy. I agree with you 100% Chokeslam. 9.8 A++ on it.
Next
I think the grade is just going to push. I think it has to push into the 2000s. Maybe I'm crazy. I think we're going to the 2000s. It's looking like I'm fucking crazy. We've got a cut bid to 725 here. Renovation title. Just collectible a game again.
$800.
9.8 A++ is just insane.
$950.
Maybe. Maybe. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Something's happening. Hold on a minute. I still need like 6 bids to get to 2,000.
Fair warning. Next lot.
That's all for Whip Rush. Oh, no, it's not.
1,000.
No. Hold on a minute. We got a late bid coming in there. We had a late $50 bid come in.
Fair warning.
He's thinking about it.
Next.
Okay. Okay. 1,560. Pretty solid for Whip Rush. 9.8 A++. That's just crazy. That is crazy. Wolverine Adamantium Rage, 9.6 A++.
$440.
Yeah, it got a last minute extra $100 there. You thought that was gonna go like 3K? I guess just not enough name brand recognition there on Whip Rush. I mean, to be completely honest, I only know it because of the Renovation series. I think it's a shmup. Probably a shmup. They're all shmups. When in doubt, just guess shmup. Yeah, it's a shmup.
Next lot.
I only know it because of Renovation, but I thought that would be enough to carry it. Guess not. Or yeah, people. That is actually a really good point, JK. We are now we're into the final leg of the auction here. We have 40 games left. It could be that people are just strapped for cash. We could be running out of money. We are in the last leg of the auction. It's something to consider. If you
Fair
are
warning.
someone who just likes collecting Genesis, you can't really wait for Whip Rush if you see
Next
good
lot.
deals coming before it. So,
$550. Not
or you're going to bed.
$1,000.
That's the other option. Good point, Joke Slime. Good point.
$1,100.
All y'all Genesis collectors got to go to sleep.
$1,200.
WrestleMania the arcade game, 9.6 A++ for 720 there. X-Men 2 The Clone Wars, 9.2 A++. Already getting more bids than I anticipated?
Fair warning.
Only 3 copy of this variant are higher.
$1,400. $1,500.
Fuck, I didn't expect this. We're almost pushing $2,000 here, a few more bids.
Fair
Yeah, the
warning.
cover on this game is insane. I just didn't know it was this coveted.
Next lot. $80.
Selling for $1,680.
$180.
Jesus, has this sold before? Back in February this year, it
Fair
brought in
warning.
$1,560, same grade.
$190.
It sold for more than it sold back in February.
$260.
Jesus, I am sleeping on this game. Sleeping on it. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
Well, shit. That's interesting.
Next lot. $220.
You love that game. You were so close to pushing one more time. Damn, CCT. Is it actually a good game then, X-Men 2? Zany Golf ends at 288. Zoom, 9.6 A+ here. And then we're out of Genesis. Damn. I didn't think we'd see the day.
Next lot. $55.
Entering into GameGear. Just put a timestamp on here for you guys. 2 hours and 25 minutes. Holy smokes.
$80.
That is crazy. Andre Agassi
$90.
tennis. Agassi.
$95.
Tomato.
$100.
X-Men 2 is pretty damn good. You tested that one too? Nice.
$110.
Very nice. I also got to tell you guys, like, we've been watching this now for 2 hours. If you want to get into a showcase auction, a signature auction, these are the premium auctions offered by Heritage Auctions. In the link of the video, you can see what's coming up for the rest of 2022 here. The next signature auction is taking consignments as far as I know, so reach out if you want to get into that. Should be taking place February, March. Early March, late February should be the date for that. Appraisal link can be found in the description of the video. I'll just paste it in the chat here as well if you guys are curious. Any other questions about the consignment process? If you just want them to look at your game, see what they think, ask some questions about it, videogames@ha.com. They're happy to answer questions. They're happy to help you guys out. Reach out, see what they say. Raw games or graded games. They can help you grade your raw games. You pay at the very end if you want to do it that way.
Fair warning.
Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring. Thank you guys for being here. Bit of a marathon tonight. I know, big ass auction. Appreciate you guys being here. Hit the like button, helps out the stream, and home stretch here. Agassi. Here's Shinobi, VGA 90 on the GameGear. Hard one to get. 85 plus comes up right after.
Fair
it.
warning.
Yeah, CCT just dropped 10K on an undisclosed game yesterday. Yeah, CCT's still buying. Never worry, never worry. 690 for the VGA 90. Here is the 85 plus Shinobi.
Fair warning. $340.
When is the next Clink? Kevin, my man, you can't just come into the Heritage auction and ask about the competition. Kevin.
$380.
Kevin.
$400.
The 85 plus here is pushing up to almost $500 with the
Fair warning.
with the premium.
$420.
Couldn't get the word out there. The 90 sold for $690. So 5-6 bids away until we
Fair
match
warning.
that. Both of my Agassi, yeah,
Next
both of them
lot.
were wrong, exactly.
$60. $320.
690 for the 90, 480 for the 85 plus. Pretty decent spread between them, honestly.
Fair warning.
Spider-Man Kingpin, prototype for GameGear. That's kind of cool to see.
Next lot. $650.
That's an unreleased game for GameGear, is it not? There's no Spider-Man Kingpin for GameGear. Rare NTSC. EPROMs.
Fair warning.
Yeah, this is unreleased, is it not? Spider-Man versus
Next
Kingpin?
lot.
Game Gear?
$650.
Am I crazy? Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy.
Fair warning. $850.
That was a Game Gear console 85 plus there for $1,440. Here's another 85 plus with columns involved. This should be a Majesco release then?
Fair warning.
With columns, I think? Like the latest release of Game Gear?
$900.
The last one, I mean? I can't identify them well enough. But I'm pretty sure the one that just sold prior is an earlier Game Gear. I'm pretty sure. That Shinobi went for a steal, in your opinion. Which one, the 90 or the 85 plus?
Next lot.
Game Gear's just so frickin' niche. Which I know you know that, but like... It's just so niche. And you have Shinobi at the very end of the auction here. After all the Game Gear stuff and whatnot. It's just, you know what I mean?
You've
the
been
90?
outbid.
Yeah. Fair. Fair. Exactly, Pokemon. You won't see sealed Game Gear. It's very hard to get, but it's also very niche, so. You had the rechargeable battery pack for your Game Gear. Nice, dude. I heard that was absolutely necessary. Isn't Game Gear like a, Isn't Game Gear like 6 AA batteries? I think. I have that battery pack too, that you can plug into the wall, the AC adapter thing. The only time or maybe it's just an AC adapter you can plug in. The only time I ever play on Game Gear, I have the adapter plugged in.
$180.
Fuck getting out all those batteries. The Bad Adventures of Batman and Robin there for Sega CD closed at $408 for the 9.8 A++.
$190.
Just gonna make this timestamp for Game Gear as well as any other Sega stuff. Here's Sega CD Afterburner 3 9.0 A+. It is, but you figured that title would still hit 4 figures at that grade. End of auction, yeah, some stuff went really cheap at the end. I do think it's a thing. Like, I think auction fatigue, money fatigue, just is what it is. Like you said, this is a $300,000 auction.
Fair warning.
Only so much money that can go around.
$26.
I don't know actual stats on that, but
$34.
Your brother spilled soda on his Game Gear back in the day. Nice.
$38. $42.
Nice.
$46,
You need to spend $900. What should you go for?
$55.
Pick up the Jaguar XJ220.
$60.
Pretty hard game to find on Sega CD, if I do say so myself. You probably can't go wrong buying a niche car game. Jaguar's a respected brand. Push it to $900. There you go. It's also a cardboard box. Cardboard creases easily, so 8.5 grade's actually pretty good because it's cardboard. Consider that.
Next lot.
Chuck Rock 2 closed at $94. Here's Jaguar XJ220. I'll bid. Fuck it. I'm not afraid. I'm not a coward.
48.
Like, let's stop wasting time here.
70, 85, 95.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here for the night.
$130.
Let's speed that one up a little bit.
$150.
Speed that auction up. We'll get it to $100 at least.
$180. $200.
Crazy Super Junk. Crazy, man. Genuinely a hard to get game on Sega CD though. At least it was like 5 years ago. I don't know if anyone cares about it now, but it was one of those harder to get games. Sold for $228. I have to assume the complete in box on this hovers somewhere around $60 to $100. The Masked Rider. 9.6A.
$95. $100.
I know nothing about it. I can't tell you anything. 9.6A. First time offering it. Highest graded copy.
$110.
Getting to $100. You shouldn't have missed Knuckles. What did the lower copy go for, JK? Or do you mean the higher one? I think the 9.6A plus went for like $1,800, but I don't remember what the undercopy went for. Maybe 14, 15? Yeah, man, paid by Heritage to shill the absolute hell out of Jaguar. It was never Jim. It was never Jim. The market pump was right under your noses the whole time. Appreciate you popping into Green Shiz. Hope you're having a good night, dude.
$220.
The Masked Rider closes at 144 there. NBA Jam 9.88 plus on Sega CD.
Fair warning.
Too high
Next
compared to
lot.
the higher grade, so I passed and missed the first one. Chat begged for a reopen.
$130.
Here's the Shin Megami Tensei undamaged copy of the game. 9.88 plus on it
$190.
for the Sega Mega CD. Pretty cool.
$200.
You've been outbid.
Japan release, of course. Mega CD release, of course. Port of
Fair
Shin
warning.
Megami Tensei.
$220.
Pretty cool. Yeah, Jaguar was the secret bonus clause in the contract.
warning.
The secret has been exposed. No doubt. No doubt. Jaguar was just one of those weird ass games I always kept my eyes peeled for when I was
Fair
out
warning.
hunting because I knew it had some
$240.
value. You had your wife go out and pick you up food. You ready
Fair
to end
warning.
this? Nice, dude. What'd you grab? What did you have her grab for you? I need to get some
Next
food after
lot.
this.
$360. $900.
The Shin Megami Tensei closes at 264 for the 9.88 plus. Undamned, are you still in here? What do you think? How do you feel?
Fair warning.
I don't know what you expected, so.
Next lot. $1,100.
Chuck Rock, Sega CD there for $1,000. That was a case of 12 of them on the Sega CD. Amazing Spider-Man, Web of Fire. Jeez,
warning.
7.5 CIB. The Grail of 32X.
Next lot. $38.
That's pretty cool to see.
$70.
$1,200 there. 7.5 CIB, right? So not the highest grade copy in the world, just a really hard frickin' Spider-Man game to find. Period.
$120.
Always been a Grail of 32X. Always been expensive. Oh, Kevin, you grabbed the SMT. There we go.
Fair warning.
There we go. Cool game. Entering into Sega
Next
Saturn.
$130. $170.
Quarter pounder, yes. That's a top tier option as far as I'm concerned. If I get a sandwich from there,
Fair warning.
I grab a quarter pounder. Quarter pounder or junior chicken, so. Battle Stations 139. Can't wait until this sinks
Fair
and you guys are all left holding the ball. Man, we already are.
Next
Obsessive compulsive gamer, these prices are fuck all, my man.
$600.
Battle Stations 9.88 plus plus just sold for $139. Anyone holding the ball on that, like, what's the downside?
warning.
It sells for $80.
$650.
Most of this stuff is already selling for rock bottom prices, man. The bottom has fallen out for a lot of this stuff. Fighting Vipers
Fair
9.88 plus plus. Good titles are still doing pretty good, but
Next lot.
you know,
$22.
the bottom has fallen out on a lot of this shit.
$80.
So
$90.
Hang on GP 9.88 plus plus.
$120.
So we saw Super Hang On absolutely explode there on the
$160.
Genesis. Will Hang On do any good?
$180.
You feel like 220 for the Shin Megami Tensei is lowish, but honestly was mentally prepared for 200, so you're fine with it. There we go. Cool. Glad to hear it, Undamned. Didn't realize it's so expensive. I was on to play that when I was a kid, but didn't have all
Fair
the
warning.
accessories. Well, yeah, no one had a frickin' 32X.
Next lot.
So,
$480.
you know what I mean? No one had a 32X.
$500.
I would like to play through,
$550.
I would like to play it as well. I even owned it at one point, but like, I didn't own a fucking 32X.
$600.
And I wasn't about to go out and buy a 32X just to play Spider-Man on 32X. So, I've never played it either. Hang on GP
Fair
went for 216. House of the Dead 8.5A. Good title on Sega Saturn. And as you can see, pushing up into $800 here. 2 total graded copies.
$700.
Pretty damn rare. One that gets
$750.
appreciated. Cool game. It's going lower. Bring it on, baby. Let's
Fair
hope so.
warning. $800.
Let's hope so.
$850.
Yeah, Pat in the house, exactly. How rare is House of the Dead on Saturn? I can't
Fair
speak for
warning.
relative rarity on Saturn. There's only 2 graded. It's an expensive game even as a CIB. It's one that people give a shit about on Saturn. But otherwise, I can't be like, oh, it's historically been
Fair
really
warning.
rare. I just don't know. 3 Up collects 1999, dude. Holy shit. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for what you do and the info and entertainment provided. 3 Up collects. I am genuinely going to use that money to get some food after this stream. Greatly appreciate it, man. It's going to a great cause. Thank you so much.
Fair warning.
Much appreciated, man. Very generous of you.
$1,400.
Triple cheeseburger, side of mac sauce. Rather have a patty in the middle of your patty. Yeah, instead of more bread. I agree with you there. Also, the House of the Dead is still pushing here. Still pushing.
$1,600.
Yeah, House of the Dead has always gone for a mint. Exactly. Exactly. It's always been an expensive...
Fair warning.
Like I said, even as a CIB, it's always just been like an expensive Saturn game.
Next lot.
Went for $1,800. Whew. And that's only 8.5A, mind you. Albeit there's only 2 graded, so like first copy they've offered, and the other copy is higher. So assumedly, the ceiling on this game, I mean,
$280.
Impressive. As far as the Saturn title is concerned, impressive. 9.8 B+ on Darkstalkers. Another solid title. Or Night Warriors, Darkstalkers. Another solid Saturn title.
$400.
You want the House of Dead, but strapped for funds. How far did you push,
Fair
Super
warning.
Junk?
Next lot. $120. $300.
Tombstone Pizza or Dunkaroos? What's on the menu tonight? We don't have Tombstone Pizza. We don't get that brand. I have Ristorante in the freezer, but I might just order something cheap. We'll see. What time? It's 9:30 right now. I might just order something. We'll see. We'll see. Night Stalker there, or Dark Stalker, sorry, went for 456. Scud, the Disposable Assassin, 9.8A++ on this one.
$75.
456 there. Sky Target, 9.8A++. Don't think I've ever seen this before. Almost $600 here.
Next lot. 100.
Glad you have a CIB House of the Dead. Yeah, that's a cool one to have.
$220. $240.
You pushed to about 1,200 on House of the Dead. Damn, JK, you were in, man. You were in.
Fair warning.
There's a 4-hour video on Virtual Cop. Jesus, haven't seen one on House of the Dead.
$60. $280.
Didn't push it very hard. Blew your money out on the Animal Crossing in the last showcase. Fair. Fair. Yeah, Sky Target went for $576. Not, just like I said, not a game I'm familiar with at all.
$340.
Yo, Kevin Gann. Chicken Nuggy money. Thanks for entertaining us, nerds.
$360.
Much appreciated, Kevin Gann. Truly, man. Much, much, much appreciated, man. Very generous of you, very kind. I'm glad I can provide this entertainment for you guys. I'm glad we can get through this 210 game auction together.
1,000.
3 Dirty Dwarves closed at 408 there. Tomb Raider on Saturn. This is the first release of the game. Keep in mind. First true appearance of Lara Croft. Heritage knows it. Beautiful copy tied with one other copy, second highest graded. So there must be a 9.8A++ out there. But still, this is the one. You know, I understand, like you mean by that, Chokeslam, I think, right? Like, first appearance by a week. But I genuinely do think if we're going into this world of paying these massive premiums, that the true first print of the game, even if it's stuck on a shit console, should be... You know what I mean? The discrepancy between price of the PS1 version and the Saturn version is fucked in my mind. That's my own take on that. I understand PlayStation is a way more popular console, but I don't know. The price discrepancy is insane to me. Insane to me.
$4,000.
Yeah, I agree with you. It just means by a week because they had to deal with Sega for it to be there first, so just release. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if you were being like full serious or just kind of memeing on it.
Fair warning.
3 Dirty Dwarves, Super Junk.
3
Dirty Dwarves.
$800.
The Tomb Raider closes at $45.60. We'll look at prices on that one. I am curious. Here's a Sega Saturn dev kit. And man, Man, this is like when we saw that Master System retail thing sell really strong. This
warning.
Sega Saturn dev kit is selling really strong in my opinion.
Next lot.
$3,700? Yeah, $3,700. Not so sure about Saturn being a shit.
Fair warning.
I meant that as a generalization for it being not popular.
$240. $460.
You know what I mean? Soul Calibur 9.4A here with VGA cord misprint. Very small misprint on this game. Has to do with the VGA cord being like the right orientation or the wrong one. But
$240.
I don't think it's a misprint that actually matters. 528 there. Phantasy Star Online came and went very quick there. I completely missed it. $1,260 there. I think my mind, we always see Phantasy Star Online 2 or something. It's case pack fresh available. Phantasy Star Online, the first one, $1,260 for the 9.6A plus.
$340.
This is Sega for the 90s marketing folder and Sega Visions folder with magazine and documents. So retail type shit. Kind of like the stuff we were seeing at the other auction, I believe. Marketing folders from Sega. Are they going to show us what's in it a bit? Yeah, okay, so inside you have papers, pamphlets, and all that good stuff.
$420.
Yeah, cool stuff. Cool marketing, retail level stuff. To
$440.
I wanted to make sure I had this open still here, the Tomb Raider. 9.28, 9.88 plus, July, oh man, the notorious July signature auction. $12,000, so yeah. This one, $4,560. $4,560 sounds like a much more normal price. Sorry. $528 for those marketing folders and Sega Visions retail marketing stuff.
$340.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure Character Manual, official style book. Let's take a peek at the pictures here.
Fair warning.
A sweet little guy. His tails let him fly. Sonic's best pal till the end, till the day they die. He'll follow Sonic to the ends of the earth. He's been down the he's been the spunkiest sidekick since the day of his birth. So what? They wrote some Dr. Seuss type bullshit in here? That's insane. Like what? What a cool book. That's actually really cool. $384. And here's Sonic X style guide again. Like, what are these marketing books of some sort? Info and shows manufacturers who create the Sonic X products how to treat them. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, style guides are really cool. Really cool. That's neat. Yeah, I did, JK. I did. I saw that Tomb Raider comp. That July signature though is just nutty. So like, yeah, $12,000 is what it is. Is what it is. Yo, Renex Machina, appreciate you popping in, man. Oh, at the top side of the auction, Sonic the Hedgehog, 9.8A. Not even coming close. Even Senti didn't even come close to Sonic. Holy shit. I didn't realize the price discrepancy between 1 and 2. Jesus. From Senti, we go down to Castle of Illusion, 9.8A plus. And then Elf. Man, right at the start of the auction, who knew we watched the 4th biggest item of the night? And Power Strike at number 5 there. Streets of Rage coming in at 6,000. Streets of Rage 3, sorry, 9.6A++. And the Super Hang-On 9.8A+, also. Top 10 item of this auction. Jeez, and the Tomb Raider still. 4560 puts it right outside the top 10. Right inside the top 10. Crazy, crazy. The Rocky as well on Master System, 4320. It's interesting. This auction had a lot of stuff in the like the 1,000 to 4,000 range, but nothing eclipsed that. Like the ceiling really was set around this, like even the 3,000 mark, right? This is like top 15 right here. A lot of stuff ended in that 1 to 3,000 range, but not a lot of stuff exceeded it. Kind of interesting with the Sega and with Genesis and Master System to see. On the other side of things, we saw it real time while it was happening, right? Cracked, faded. I don't know how the hell this snuck its way into the auction. You know, it's like a guy wearing a trench coat here. How the fuck did this guy get in here? 7.5A for $55 on Tecmo Super Hockey. Oh, crazy, 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 crazy. What an auction. What an auction. On that note, I will see you guys next Tuesday for the weekly. That's it for this week. Always crazy when we got 2 auctions. Congrats, Chokeslam, to all the games you bought, man. Absolutely insane. Congrats to anyone else who won. Kevin Gann, you grabbed the Shin Megami Tensei, I know. Awesome, awesome stuff. Awesome, awesome stuff. Hopefully you guys can make it in next Tuesday. Thanks for coming out tonight. Hit the like button before you go. Make sure to consign with Heritage Auctions. Of course, right? Thanks to them for sponsoring the stream tonight. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be in the Discord. Join the Discord. Link in the description if you're not already in the Discord. You should join the Discord. Talk to you later, guys.